What's that noise in the background?
So,
Is there a noise in my background?
there's music playing now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, as long as I'm not going to do this. My dishwasher is running, but I want to...
Pat, Dick. Pat.
So, several things happen very quickly, though. Xeris and Ecstasy vanish.
Oh.
Like, they're just, you blink, they're not on the boat anymore. Instead, now on the boat as well is Just, Sloan, and someone new.
It's a new person. Do I get to do my song and dance?
Martin, would you like to describe your character?
Yes.
Because you're playing a new one instead of Ecstasy today.
Yes.
Oh, Tal, are we streaming? Is it up?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna start linking that around. Go ahead and start your description, Martin.
The man in front of you has long, neck-long, straight hair, parted at the front, that is black, except for the fringe areas, which is blonde. He's wearing some tight-fitting armor, except he doesn't wear a helmet, apart from a single visor that is covering his eyes, except you can kind of see through the slits his eyes. And he doesn't seem to be wearing any proper weapons, apart from a couple of hand axes at his hips and a bow at his back. What you do notice, however, is that he's wielding a banner. And anyone that was part of the final army can realize that the banner has the heraldry of the final army on it. And he looks a bit confused. He looks mildly confused as he looks around.
The three of you have all been told by Tyr that can't find Krieger. Tyr cannot find Krieger. He has no idea where Krieger is, and he doesn't know how the mission status is going. And so he has recalled Ecstasy and Xeris to give him an update, and is sending you guys out in their place.
Oh. Poor Krieger.
Krieger's nowhere to be found in the Tantalium right now. In his little shop booth he normally has, there's a sign that says "back in 5." And as you all know, time doesn't pass in the Tantalium, meaning you have no idea what 5 might be.
Sorry, I forgot to mention one thing. He's got a white flowing scarf that float. Well, there's no wind, right?
There is.
Oh, then the scarf is flowing in the wind heroically.
Of course.
So, I'm going to give you guys some time to interact on this boat. PCs can explain anything that I may have missed, or can interact with the new people. Introduce yourself. I'll give you a good, let's say, 5-10 minutes for this. Go ahead.
Great. Wait a second. What? I think I know where we are. Hang on. Sloan pulls out his tome, not his spell tome, but the other tome, and starts leafing through the pages very quickly.
Yes.
Because I've already forgotten the name of the river.
Actually, no one knows the name of this river. No one's asked.
Really?
Yeah, we've just been calling it the River Styx out of character, but yeah.
Yeah, no. The in-game name of this river has not yet been revealed.
Is this a multiverse check?
This is. You have advantage.
Yes, I do.
Being you are playing the custom arcane tradition of Multiverse Scholar. And Jing apparently dubs this the freaky-ass river, Sloan, and you can confirm that this is a freaky-ass river.
The freaky ass river. Yes, I'm sure that's a lovely name from the locals, but
Sorry.
according to my tome and my 26 Arcana check,
You managed to pull out. You managed to. And you managed to pull out from your research notes, actually, because you've studied this tome and you've taken notes. Probably you have notations like probably this book, like with a bunch of question marks. You know that scene in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where he has like Pepe Silva, all the different
Yes.
connections, and he's got his hand on it, and he's got a cigarette, and he looks absolutely fucking crazy.
yeah,
Probably got like a notation notebook like that.
yes.
And you've heard references to a river that has many, many different names. It exists in every multiverse. Not in every multiverse, but on every world this river exists. And so multiverse scholars have taken to calling it the Eternal River. It is said that this river was the first thing created by the Vicarians. This river predates existence.
Oh, this place is incredible. The amount of research, the amount of things we could learn from the river alone. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I'm here.
Don't touch the water. You'll lose everything.
Yes.
That's very good. I will
Sloan,
not
you are
touch
very
the river.
excited about this river, and I'm going to grant you inspiration for it because
Yes.
this river is one of the few things that connect all the worlds together and is one of the few ways that you can travel between worlds easily.
Oh,
There is a cost, however,
of course.
and the man,
Arya asked him.
by pulling it down the river, turns to you, Sloan.
Mhm.
He holds out a greasy hand.
All right.
His eyes are wreathed in blue flame that shines out from underneath his dark black cloak.
And I assume you are the river boatsman. What is the cost to travel along this river with you?
2 gold.
Very well, sir. Here you are, 2 gold. A worthy price.
His hand is now held out to dust.
They give him the gold, I guess.
Martin, what? I don't know your character's name.
Oh, jeez, I haven't said anything yet.
No.
He's still looking
Oh, is
confused.
this it?
What? No, I don't know.
Hold on. Whose character sheet is this? That's a really good name. Okay, I see his name. So yes.
He turns around. He's kind of still completely ignoring the Archon, and he says, "Hang on, let me just find my voice for him."
Oh no.
He talks like Stitch. Sorry, I had to. Opportunity. Seizing.
Oh my lord, I actually thought that was Martin.
No,
I
Jesus.
actually thought that was the voice he was going to play.
Me too.
Heather gaining inspiration.
I live for this shit.
Greetings, citizens.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
Have no fear, for Bolt Magnum is here.
Oh no, not one of these.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my god. Martin, I love you, but Magnum is gonna be the death of me. So bear with me, because I'm a fucking child, apparently.
It appears that Tyr has finally seen my true power, and he has decided to send me on this very important mission, for I, Bolt Magnum, is the truest hero of them all. And I, Bolt Magnum, will be the savior of all of Meridana. For I, Bolt Magnum, will lend you now my strength. And then he looks at the Archon, who's holding out his hand, and he said, "Oh, I see. You too wish to meet the greatest Bolt Magnum." And he shakes the Archon's hand.
Archon shakes your hand.
Oh. I was
Two
expecting so
gold.
much worse.
Oh, is this a ferry? Then I, Bolt Magnum will pay my fee
If you
of
do,
2 gold. Here you go, good sir. This is Bolt Magnum, paying you with 2 gold.
Oh, God, it's a radio announcer.
if you do this for the next 4 hours, I'm likely to shoot myself.
Huh? What was that?
It's
He
too
said
late. You're
if
gonna tone it
No.
down, right?
Yeah, you're doing
Yes.
voice at
Okay.
1:20 a.m. too, because that's what time it is in Sweden. Your neighbors are gonna be like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?"
Something
Doing a late night
Magnum
talk
apparently.
show.
Yeah, just tell them you host a podcast now.
They're gonna think that they're living next to like Swedish Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Beautiful.
But by the way, Dylan, are we gonna use any map at all today?
Maybe depends. Unlikely.
Hang on,
It's-
just in case, I'll
yeah.
I'll link you a
Token.
token to use for the moment.
Magnum.
Okay.
It's Burt Reynolds.
Oh my god. Not Burt.
Do you think he's copyrighted?
So are you guys ready for me to move on then, or did you still want to talk and do interaction?
I think I'm
Aria's-
okay.
Aria's too exhausted to interact right now.
I mean, you had all the magical energy sucked out of your body, so yeah.
That good suck though. Right, Tal?
It wasn't a good suck. It
Um,
was not a good
Good
suck.
suck.
Tal has spoken.
Huh?
So
what's out of curiosity? What's everyone's passive perception?
16.
17.
15.
14.
not that.
Okay,
Like 11.
give me a moment.
Dust, think this river is deep enough to drown myself? She says, muttering in the back of the boat.
So
Sorry, they say, muttering in the back of the boat.
Dust,
Bolt.
no!
Bolt stands in the front of the boat with one of his feet like raised up. You know, like the
Doing the Captain Morgan.
yes, but I was thinking more the Delaware River thing.
So you're directly behind. You're directly in front of Archon, standing like Captain Morgan. Oh shit!
And everyone would, well, everyone can hear it then. There's the slightest noise of someone going, Magnum, frick yeah, here to save the mother freaking world, yeah, Magnum, frick
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Damn it.
You disgust me.
Is Bolt Magnum a bard?
D&D was a mistake.
No. He's far from a bard.
Is he a paladin?
No.
So it's definitely not an aura. We can walk away from
Dust says he comes with his own theme song. Begins contemplating their death more.
it. No! Dust, you sweet little bab. You have so much to live for, like a new hat.
A cold air now blows to the bone, and chilling to the spirit come the muted screams of those who failed their journeys, encased in the ice around you. As the scenery changes from marsh to a frozen wasteland with towering crystals of ice. Inside them, you can see people trapped, banging, desperately trying to find their way out.
Oh.
Mountains are off in the distance to the west as Archon continues poling down this river.
Hey, Archon.
All chunks of ice float in the water around you, as well as you can see that snow is beginning to fall.
Archon.
Aye.
Is it possible for us to inquire about any details of the next trial?
These are not so much as planned trials, as they are things you simply attract by still having a physical body while making the journey. The Agarans barbarians prize plunder and treasure. You have paid the fee to take the ferry, and as such, they know you will have more on you.
I don't anymore.
I see you typing, May. Fuck off.
That's hilarious.
So we should likely be ready for a fight.
Aye. You hear faintly, very far away, as if it were somewhere encased in ice. Smash elves!
So is that like the colloquial term?
No, that's just Kellogg.
Archon, without turning to you all, says, yes, you may wish to prepare for a fight. Prepare to repel border.
Ooh.
Oh boy, I haven't done this in a while.
How wide is this river, Dylan?
Pardon?
How wide is the river?
You can see that it is the current bit that you're in. It's about, you're in the center of it, and it's 30 feet to either bank.
Okay.
Got it. 40-foot AoE because the boat was previously enough to hold us 10 foot wide. Got it.
Okay. If we're going to prepare to repel borders, I'm going to take a moment to cast Mage Armor on myself.
You're casting a spell on the river.
Wait, actually, before I do that,
Maybe I don't have this.
I'm,
how much of a no is that?
I'm gonna call it that you've already cast it. And
Okay.
begin shimmering with the magical armor made out of the color of your magical aura,
Okay.
which is
It's
for,
not invisible in Patchverse.
what is that? What is it for Sloan?
Sloan's magical aura is an iridescent, verdant green.
Jesus.
With all the white of the snow around you, as well as the blue and white plains, Sloan sticks out like a goddamn sore thumb
Sorry, guys.
as he armors up.
He sticks out like a plant in the middle of a snowfield.
He's
An
quite clearly
iridescent
glowing.
verdant plant.
He's quite clearly glowing a very bright green. And he turns and looks at the party and shrugs.
I'm very squishy, you understand. I mean, you know, my robe, it looks very nice, but it doesn't do very good with the repelling of things.
Don't worry, random citizen, for I, Bolt Magnum, will protect you.
Can I ask you guys, do you have any experience with pirates?
Technically,
I mean,
I've
The
seen
fuck
the
is a
aftermath.
pirate?
I've seen
I mean, we know Jing, right? So,
Yeah,
seen-
but...
I repeat, the fuck is a pirate?
A pirate is a sea
Oh, yeah.
bandit,
Just
random
What's the
citizen.
sea?
Dust comes from a world where there's no ocean.
oh,
sea bandits.
I mean,
What's a
I'm-
sea?
look at
Okay,
Jing
you know
now.
what a sea is. You've been with us on some of them.
No.
All right.
No, actually, Dust has not. This river is probably the first. Oh no, the pier, Alex. You were on the pier.
Dust wasn't. Helena was.
No, you didn't bring Helena to that arc. You brought Dust. Oh no, you brought Kona to that arc.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kona.
That was
She
Kona
does.
on the pier. Yeah, in that case, yeah, no. Dust has never seen water before.
He does.
In this, like, this is the first river you've probably ever seen, Alex.
Yeah, Dust is like staring like, the fuck is that squishy stuff?
So you see the stuff below us?
Uh-huh.
Imagine that as far as you could see, and that's pretty much what a sea is, except bigger.
And deeper.
Jing, your
But why?
remaining eye twitches as you realize that no one has answered your question.
I'm
Isribeau
familiar with
did
the
in like a VS kind of
concept.
way.
If it's about the ocean, I tried to, but I got
I did. I
overwhelmed.
answered the question. I said
It's
technically.
about
I am
whatever the pirates were.
Okay, what'd you say?
Dust nudges Jing.
What?
What did
What'd
you say?
I asked if you have any experience with pirates.
I've seen raids on my hometown, but we were usually able to repel them with not too many losses.
Yes.
Did you fight on a boat?
No, I was not capable of combat back then.
So
Okay.
your question is really who's had boat experience with pirates?
Who's had experience with, standing on a boat that's being forcefully boarded?
What's a boat?
The thing
What's
we're
a boat?
standing in.
This thing.
Ah. Alright.
They don't have the Star Wars sea vessel in no, I mean sand vessel in Dust
Ah.
as well.
No, they don't actually.
Santa. No.
They don't.
Y'all
Dust
just walk like peasants.
Yeah, Dust World is, first off, it's actually very, very small, and it has 3 suns. So nobody ever wants to go anywhere.
That's fair.
There's literally almost no point of traveling around since everywhere's the same. Dust, sand, unpleasant tree. Dust World is literally probably one of... If there was a ranking, Grellium would be one of the best places to visit, and Alex-
Rara, I think.
Raria
Aria.
is ranked a pretty consistent. Don't go there under any circumstances.
Big nope.
Right next to
Now give me a
Asterosa.
second. The dog in my hat needs to get out.
The dog in your hat.
Dust says.
Oh my god, keep like fucking.
Oh.
Be back.
Undertale reference?
We should bring Dust to that mission where we recruit that underwater prince.
The idea of my practice, Miss Hawkins, is not to be in a position where my squishiness would be a problem. You understand?
How's that working out so far?
To be fair, it's actually worked out pretty good. Because usually everything's dead by the time I get up to it.
I like
Usually.
You're my
Aria, Aria goes quiet when you mention the fact that everything goes dead by the time we get up to it.
Anyway. Well, how soon can we expect these extra company?
I don't know. No one seems to be looking out for any extra company, so they could.
I would like to
Perception!
make a perception check.
I figured.
Bolt Magnum will stay ever vigilant.
Alright,
God.
group
my
perception
God.
check. It's a group
Oh,
perception.
sorry, guys.
That's 2
Aria's
fails.
Aria's
Bolt Magnum is the hero that we need.
Can I listen instead of looking?
No, it's a group perception with your eyes.
God
Okay,
damn.
or your eye. So it's
One eye. Oh man.
Can I take a
Even
passive
worse.
perception at disadvantage? Because
No.
I'm not paying attention.
no. You have to roll regularly.
You tried.
Well, we've got.
I'm not paying attention though.
Yeah.
So just
I'm still
Please
making-
roll.
That's higher than what I was going for.
All right. That is. Let me just tally up the successes.
Alex isn't here, I think, so.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
They went to get a dog out of their hat.
That is enough successes. You guys to successfully see that far beyond the frozen hills of blue and white surges a ravenous horde of pale creatures charging the riverbank. They wear cracked masks with wicked curved tusks that are stained red at the tip.
Do we recognize these masks?
Never seen him before. A quick head count gives you upwards of 10,000 searching across the hills towards.
Jesus.
Would I be able to recognize anything about them in general?
Want to roll me some sort of a check? Alex, the hordes are here.
I'm gonna do this with history, I think.
I'm gonna roll insight.
Go ahead. They see a couple hundred feet away still, like 500 feet.
Wow. Am I getting good rolls this session?
Yeah.
Did I accidentally hit whisper?
Sorry, what was that, Alex?
Did I accidentally hit whisper?
No, I didn't get to see it. I don't see the roll. You're doing an insight? There we go. It's up. So, Dust, these guys want to kill you and take all your shit. Sloan, these masks are, it looks like they're carved to make their wearers look orcish.
Interesting. But not ultimately very helpful. On the other hand, hopefully they're not good with the whole water aspect.
Oh look, it's Lambog's family committee.
So, guys, they're still 500 feet off. You have some time to prepare for 10,000 ravenous barbarians.
They
Are
have
they-
a bow.
Do they have bows? That might be a good thing to get a
And a
perception
boat.
on.
Let's see.
Bows and boats.
We got a bow and a boat.
But do they?
No, every single one of them is wearing some variation of an axe.
Axe?
Axes,
An axe.
yes. Some of them have small axes that look like they could be thrown. Some of them have big axes that look like they'd be difficult to throw.
Orc theme.
Yeah, they all have axes. There's not any sort of weapon variation between them at all.
Rinder asked Sloan something.
Sloan, do you still have
I
that fan?
do indeed still have that fan. Do you think? Let's see. Archon. I never caught your name, Ferryman. Do you have a name I should address you as?
It is
Archon.
Archon.
my name.
Archon is what is
Archon.
fighting.
Archon. I have a fan of wind in my possession. Would that grant us enough, perhaps, speed to get away from this ravening horde?
You intend to change my vessel into a speedboat?
No. I intend to aid your vessel in moving expediently
Temporary.
to get away from a ravening horde of people who try and look like orcs.
Roll me a persuasion.
All right. Well, let's hope my. No.
Yeah, he says, no, do not do that.
Oh. All right then.
You could use it on the horde that's coming at us.
Well, there's quite a lot of them, and it's only a 10-foot
Yeah.
wide.
You're trying to intimidate Archon?
Try to intimidate the others by the horde by trying to rev her sword. But it's
Dust,
kind of fumbly today.
Dust,
Junior, what the fuck, Junior?
Dust puts their foot on the edge of the boat and raises their sheath above their head and pulls the ripcord on it, causing it to belch smoke and growl at life as she shakes it angrily above her head while probably yelling at the 10,000 barbarians charging towards you.
I say.
You
They
could
don't-
probably make a wall with it by instead of firing
You
the
hear-
wind at
You
them.
hear someone from very far off, Dust, yell, "Dibs!"
Junior, what the fuck, Junior? Wake up!
Okay, so I got a suggestion. It's not amazing, but it has to be done before they get here.
All right.
They are now about 300 feet away.
So I can cast a spell that puts a dome around us that would keep all of us safe for 8 hours, but it doesn't do anything to attack them. Just nothing can get in, but we can get out. So
Can you actually do that?
Yes.
yeah, Leland's
Yes.
tiny hut.
Is that a bard spell?
Yes, it is.
Okay then. That solves a lot of
So
that.
here's the downside.
Mm.
It's stationary.
That's going to work very well
So
for
we
us
would
if it's
have
not
to
moving
stop.
in one place.
Can't
And
you
hope-
cast it on the boat?
Hold on.
Oh, it casts on me, so we can stop and cast it and hope they get bored and leave.
Could we not perhaps cast it upon this flag of the final army and keep
no,
it up as a parasol?
No, I am the beacon. I can't beacon onto other things. It doesn't work like that.
No,
I'm a
but like,
bard.
okay, here's the thing, because
Hold
like,
on. Is it stationary or does it move with you?
It says it's
it's
stationary.
stationary.
A
There's no
10-foot
specific
radius
definition of stationary
immobile
game though.
dome of force springs into existence around and above you and remains stationary for the duration. The spell ends if you leave its area.
What
So-
level spell is this?
Third.
Leoman's
It's a
tiny.
third level spell.
Leoman's Tiny Hut.
Yeah, so I can cast it, but we can't move. We'll have
I'm not
I don't
seeing
think that's going to work very well.
I mean, it could if we don't move and they get bored.
How big is the boat?
It doesn't really have a. It seems to be a varying size. It doesn't look like it's big enough to fit you all comfortably, and yet it does.
The
kinda
dome should be big enough to fit all of us, though, because it's
Yeah. The dome will cover the boat.
But the boat can't stop, I'm guessing.
I mean, I'm not sure. Can the boat stop?
Does anyone want to? Does anyone
No, I'm
want?
asking. Beau was asking. Can the boat stop? Archon?
Could. Question: will it?
Do you control
Will
boat, or
you
do
stop
just kind
this
of-
boat?
You guys will have to convince him to stop the boat. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
I don't know if stopping would be.
Okay, so quick question. Do you guys want to go with this plan for the time being? Because in the meantime of those 8 hours,
Well, I would get a long rest. There's that.
No, you cannot sleep. There's not enough room to sleep in.
no, we cannot sleep, and we can't cast spells through the dome.
It's 10,000. I mean, there's no conceivable way that they're all going to get bored.
but I choke on my cigarette.
I mean,
Thing is, what's
That's
to,
right,
why,
speak
what's to stop them to
for
try and
longer.
wait it out?
Sorry.
What's to stop them from trying to wait it out?
nothing, but in the meantime, we can be planning and working on things, and they literally can't do anything.
They are 100 feet away. Axes are beginning to splash into the water around.
May I
Okay.
roll an insight to see what they would do if we use this idea?
Sure, but it's a very hard check.
Anyone else want to help?
I
I'd rather
can-
not have rolled anything higher than a 10.
Never mind. Probably still not enough, but
They are a barbarian horde. They want to go and destroy shit. If you were to become invulnerable for 8 hours and they had no way of getting to you, after fucking around for a bit, they'd probably start fighting each other. There's 10,000 people there and there's like 8 of you, right? So they whatever, like, the main reason that they're all charging you right now is just cuz like you're the only things with any money. So
we
if you become
barricade
vulnerable
ourselves.
for 8 hours, they're probably going to start fighting themselves to decide who's going to kill you when you're done, when you come out.
That's something. That's less of them we'll have to fight.
Bolt
Out
Magnum.
of character, because I don't know if they've announced that information yet.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I don't. How fast is the boat going?
Slow.
Not fast enough.
It's like a lazy kind of pace where he's gently pulling you down the river as if he has all the time in the world, because
And it won't go fast.
Archon can't be killed. He stated that as long as a single living creature is still in the multiverse, he cannot be slain.
Okay.
So this is our problem, not his.
Yes.
What happens if we disobey one of his rules? Does he just eject us?
You don't know. No one's disobeyed him. No one's asked what the penalty is.
Well,
Um,
Kellogg got.
Archon, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Suppose I were to activate my Fan of Wind, in spite of you saying don't. What would the consequence be?
You could likely capsize the boat. That's why I said not.
Oh, so it's not that you're forbidding me from doing it. You're saying that it would be a poor choice that would potentially end very badly for all of us.
I'm forbidding you from doing it because it is a poor choice that would end badly for all of you.
Well, that's fair. I have another question, if you don't mind. We have
Much
a
like
ravening.
you see a child crawling towards that wand of fireball.
It would be a very important lesson, though.
For
Okay,
about
like,
5 seconds.
Speaking
Yes.
of 5 seconds, I gotta
Speaking
cast
of
the
5
spell.
seconds,
Are
they
you
are
doing it or
now
not?
50 feet away from you.
Yeah, guys, am I casting this or not?
I mean, are you asking in or out of character?
Out of in character. Like I've been trying to establish it in character, and no one in
Can-
character has had a chance.
Can
to
Aria take a shot with her longbow?
Yeah, roll and attack.
I, Bolt Magnum, support this idea.
Okay. You hit someone,
Go
roll
for
damage.
it.
Yeah, you see one single barbarian go down. Congratulations, there are now 9,900 barbarian.
Is
Oh,
there something
there.
you can do about this ravening horde?
Oh wait, I actually had a different song for this. I'm sorry, guys. 1 sec.
Beau, do the thing.
Here we go.
Take your shots before I put it up, because after I put it up, there's no more shots.
Okay.
Actually, you can shoot out of it.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. So we
It
could literally
says-
pick them off from inside
Oh
for the
my
next
God.
8 hours.
Yeah, you
Magic
just
and spells doesn't go through.
yeah.
Wait,
No,
that means that hand
sure,
axes go through.
Sure
You'll get the
wish,
back,
you
though.
know.
Okay,
Honey,
popping up
yeah,
the
Oh
HUD.
wait, Martin just said something.
No, because it.
Yeah, you can throw shit at them, and you can fire arrows at them. So yeah,
Yeah,
for 8
because
hours,
anything
just
inside
make
can
a
move
target
freely,
practice.
but they
But
can't.
no spells?
Barbarian.
Can you cast spells out of it?
No.
No.
All right.
Spells and magical effects cannot extend through the dome or be cast.
How many creatures are we?
You're less than 9. Archon,
Okay.
you don't need to include Archon in it.
Before you put that up, let me just do one thing.
Do it
And
now.
I pull out a tiny ball of bat guano and a pinch of sulfur, throw them to the air, and I cast Fireball.
Okay. Yeah. You blow up a large section of the horde. However, they are now close enough that they are. I'm rolling some attacks on you, Sloan. As they.
Okay.
I
You,
was Dylan, I would have cast it like before they could get that close, because that's the whole point of the dome.
well, yeah, but he said wait so he could do this fireball.
If they were too close, I would not have waited.
Oh,
Then he cast it inside.
no.
No. You just throw like as you throw the bat guano and the shit up in the air as the tiny hut spell goes up, and you point at it with like a finger guns, and like you're gonna do something cool without even looking at it. You pull the trigger expecting there to be a big explosion, but because the tiny hut goes up, your spell can't penetrate through the thing.
Oh, bollocks.
Your bat poop just hits a barbarian. Several
Sorry, bro, we didn't have time.
It's
so-
all right. It's all right.
several axes bounce off of a translucent
It's opaque from the outside.
it's opaque.
Yeah.
From the outside, we can see through it. They cannot.
This
What's
is
it shaped like?
Let's see. The dome is opaque from the outside of any color you choose, but is transparent from the inside.
What color?
Blue
The
and white.
color is
Blend in. Blue and white.
the color of the river. Whatever the color of the river, if it's like a mute fucking plum, it's that color.
Blood red.
Okay, cool. It's blood red.
All right. Yeah. So you guys can see a bunch of like with a hollow thump thump bump 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 sounds. A shit ton of axes just bounce off of the dome, and you see several barbarians just run straight into the river, and several others like hurl themselves and come up short on the boat and splash down. One barbarian lands on the side of the dome and kind of like splats against it. And you know how you have that thing where people splat into like a glass door and then slide down it slowly with that loud, horrible sound?
I'm thinking of Smash Brothers when they're sent flying towards the screen.
Yeah. That essentially happens.
all right.
And several more of the barbarians. Several more
I
of
must
the
admit.
barbarians leaping slam into the thing as well, and several of them you can see like scrabbling for purchase before sliding off into the river. One guy lands like directly at the top of the curvature, and he goes to town with his axe swinging into the dome, which of course gets him nowhere until another barbarian accidentally hits him with an axe, and it quickly like just turns to absolute chaos in like less than a second after that guy gets hit by an axe, with the masked barbarians now all swinging at each other as you guys just are in the river. No one's convinced Archon to stop, and you can see him extending his pole, about to push off. So someone had better convince him to stop.
Could you please just wait for the duration of this?
Or roll me a persuasion.
We paid for our passage, and well, we won't get passage if we crash into this. And I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
Persuasion?
Yep.
Alright.
I will wait.
Thank you.
And he vanishes from the boat.
Oh.
We might have to call him back.
Meanwhile, directly outside your dome, it is like absolute fucking chaos out there as you guys essentially start a war. With one single bard spells. God damn it, bards.
Love you, Dylan.
Fucking hell, Heather. Why the hell would you ever want to go warlock? You have shit like Leo Munchkin Hunt.
Honestly, I don't know. This arc is making me second guess it, so goddamn it.
So yeah, more axes every now and then slam into the thing, as well as body parts. As on the riverbank, there's like just a cacophony of gore and horror that you guys just sit down and I guess watch for a good few hours, right?
Last 8 hours.
I mean, it gets boring seeing people tear each other apart after like 1 hour. Once you've seen one limb, you've seen them all. You guys can roll perceptions to see if you do pick out certain things on the battlefield.
Can I roll to try and not perceive it?
You can just ignore it and close your eyes or something.
Close
Sloan,
my eye.
you see two of the masked barbarians, one moment locked in a bloody struggle with axes embedded in both of them, and the next, they take off their masks, entwine their fingers in each other's hair, and begin making out as they fall to the ground. They're then trampled by all the other warriors.
That's sad.
For a moment, love blossomed on that battlefield.
Dylan, I have a question.
Dusk, you continue to choke on the cigarette that you inhaled earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, let me do a medicine check to save Dust's life.
Please
Can
don't.
I ask a question, Dylan?
Let me choke.
Okay.
Let me die here.
You may, go ahead.
You said some of these barbarians are plunging into the river.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Do they seem to be losing any memory of what's going on when they hit the river?
They seem to hit the river and either drown in the river or get pulled down by invisible hands. The few that make it back onto the shore look around confused and then just start fighting.
Cool, so they probably are losing their memory, but barbarian rage, so
Yeah.
who gives a fuck?
So it's absolute, this is a shit show.
So they are dying though.
I wrote up this whole really cinematic fight.
You
Just-
said 10,000 people were coming at us, so the only thing I could think is fuck this shit. Nope.
Just give me a quick
Yeah.
moment. Alright, that page is out of my notebook.
And
I'm
how
a
many
little
level
bit
3 spells?
sorry.
How many level 3 spell slots do you have left?
All of them, apart from one. Oh god, you could just cast it again at the end.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many times? How many hours could we keep this up?
Yeah, this is an 8-hour spell.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we can't go to sleep during that time, so we will be exhausted.
You guys don't actually feel like any... This feels like time's not really... Well, no, I know, yeah, it is. I did say that time is passing previously, didn't I? Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
you did.
After a few hours, it looks like the battlefield is winding down, and you get a couple like half-hearted, like axes thrown in your direction. A couple of them bounce off. One barbarian turns and goes meh, and then they kind of like scatter.
Really?
Like the survivors out of the original 10,000, you guys figure that there are probably 20 people still alive at the end of that.
Cool. I have another idea, you guys.
What?
They're gone.
Well, yeah, but that's not to say that they won't come back once the bubble pops.
All right.
So here's my idea. Let me see if this is the right one. No, this is 5 foot cube. Where's the bigger? One of the illusion spells that's within a 15-foot
Major?
square.
You're looking for major illusion.
No, there's another one besides minor and major illusion. There's another one.
Silent?
No, not. I said illusion.
Yeah, silent illusion. Silent image.
Silent image. That's the one I'm looking for. Silent.
Hey, you know what would go great with this battlefield that you guys completely just watched a bunch of barbarians kill each other and we're like Switzerlanding it?
Yeah.
Some fucking tater tots.
Okay, silent illusion. I'll figure out. Do I have that one? Okay, does anyone else have silent illusion instead? Because I don't know if I have that one.
I do not.
Fighter, I don't have spells.
Yeah, let me just cast my spells. Oh wait.
Sloan.
Let me cast my
Slow
spell
problem.
of have bad luck. You can have it.
Sloan, you have it?
Silent image, you said. Hang
Yeah.
on. I will do so right now. And he
Wait,
starts
wait.
scribbling a very silent image.
Oh god damn it. Okay, look.
Ugh.
Okay, look. Listen here. The idea is that if we put up an image of this bubble, we can just keep moving with the image. That way, until we're out of their line of sight, I don't have to, pop the bubble and have those last 20
You
potentially
sneaky
very
bastard.
dangerous.
You're gonna use an illusion to make it look like the fucking spell is still up.
Yeah, why not?
You fucking clever piece of shit. I hate
Well-
you, but I love it.
Well, there's
So-
only
we
20
don't
of them.
have this. We don't have the actual spell, Dylan.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to
The
figure
thing
out if
is-
there's anything else I can do to do that.
Well, the thing is, there's only 20 of them left, right?
Yeah, but those are the 20
scattered.
strongest out of 10,000, so they're probably really dangerous.
Or they're just really lucky.
Or they
Well,
arrived late. They were lagging behind.
Yeah, I'm not willing to take the chance. So I'm just like,
To be fair, we have a much higher chance with 20 than the previous number.
sure, but 0 is much preferable to 20.
Okay, well, are they still at the riverbank, Dylan?
No, they've kind of scattered. Like the fight happened, survivors, and like there's still a bunch of wounded barbarians on the thing, but you can see that a lot of them have bite marks taken out of them.
So I seriously don't think that we need to worry about them.
Okay,
If
well,
they
just
start-
in case, you guys
Honestly-
prepare some goddamn spells.
I can't.
Don't have any.
I-
We don't have any spells.
Well, then, if you don't have spells, prepare your goddamn swords.
Well, the
I
thing
don't
is,
have a sword.
I don't I got
But-
those either.
Bo,
Jing raises her fist.
Bo,
Yeah.
the thing is, do you really think they'll try a third time if this hut came back after they tried to attack?
Let me answer that question in one word. And Beau puts his hands together and then points them at you. Barbarians.
Yeah, they'll get frustrated and leave.
Are any of
No.
you elves?
Barbarians.
Are any of you elves?
Jing
Hi.
is.
Jing is an elf.
Oh yeah, Jing! You again here, somewhere very far off. Squish! Elves!
Boy, I'm used to it at this point.
That's okay. He can't see you, so you're good for now.
Do you want to have my hat just in case?
All right, so
Origins is right to us. They're running away with their hat.
Listen, man, this whole trip has been shitty.
The trip has barely started.
And it's been shitty. Did I fucking stutter?
Okay, so if I drop this and they charge back at us, that's gonna be a problem. Here's another idea. I leave it up. We can pass through it without any problems. If we leave it up and maybe try and go around it, and I can cast darkness, then we can use the darkness to our advantage and be a little sneaky for a little while longer. I don't know. What do you think?
I think that it's a waste of time.
Yeah,
Out of character.
they wouldn't probably in character. They would probably notice a huge blob of darkness moving.
And also, it would create problems for the rest of us as well.
We wouldn't be able to see if they're coming at us.
Yeah, because they would be more likely to just blindly throw themselves into the darkness than we would be able to fight it.
I think I think we might as well just move on because I don't think they will show up.
Okay, so at
And
this
even
point,
if
you
they-
guys are
Yeah,
willing to
like-
take the chance.
Yeah,
that
I
they
would just
come
rather
and
like
fight.
push them off the old-fashioned way.
All right. Well,
I mean, you
I
And
did my best.
worst case
you
worst case
have
scenario, we could just
several-
throw the
how many
hut
level
back
3
up.
spell slots do you have?
3.
So yeah, you could cast that 2 more times.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna. So I
And then
have
the
to-
part, like, you're pretty certain that it just happen again. Like they eventually start fighting each other.
Okay, well, then let's just move once. Somebody call Archon back and see if we can do it without having to sacrifice magic things.
He's already back on the boat.
Oh,
Do we
cool.
have-
Hey,
do
I
we
think
have
we're
to
ready to
pay
go,
again?
and I'll drop this in a minute.
I heard.
Do we have to pay again, or is
No, the voyage continued.
all right?
Yeah, we didn't break any rules.
So first off, everyone, Heather gained an inspiration, and everyone gained 500 experience for the successful defense of the boat.
I don't have enough room for more inspiration.
Yeah, that's first.
I
'Cause
know.
that
I'm
was-
gonna lose it.
That was an entire page that I just tore up and ate.
I'm a little bit sorry.
You shouldn't be. It was clever. It was a good idea.
It's kind of my thing. It's just boss blocking.
Bard spells, man, I hate them, but I love them.
This is the shit I want too. This crazy, ridiculous. Hey, look, I'm just gonna do some stupid bullshit. Oh wait, it worked.
You should be happy bards don't get your ace.
So you guys continue to pull your way through Bjargaren. You got some time for just some interactions now, again.
So in the end, I, Isribeau Uganda, was the savior of the boat.
I'm gonna push you.
Well
off.
done, random citizen.
Oh
No,
my
I am not a
Random
random citizen. I am Isribeau Uganda, queen of Mayer.
Dust said something too.
Yeah, they're gonna kick them off too.
Dust just said it as Bolt spoke over Dust. Dust muttered, "I'm gonna push them off the boat." And then as Bolt spoke up, Dust went, "I'm gonna kick them off too."
Okay, good.
But
Dust is-
seriously,
the
that
boat.
was awesome, you guys.
You can also ask Archon questions right now.
I want off this stupid ride.
Archon,
Yes.
Archon's wacky
Has- has anyone ever dealt with that way before?
No,
What do they usually do?
they've attempted. I did not stop the boat. Their voyage continued, just no longer with their physical bodies
Well,
or any of their possession.
Thank you for
Well.
stopping the boat.
We're lucky that you're very compliant.
You entertain me.
That's my goal in life.
Aria smiles a little at that. Her mood rising a little.
So you guys have some time to interact with each other or with Archon?
I'd like to ask Archon something else.
Yes.
Would there be any potential issues with me playing my violin?
Would you like to attract more barbarians? That's how you get barbarians.
That was clever.
Thank you. I'm writing a book on you.
I can't push the ferryman off.
Honestly, I think I'm pretty sure gallows humor would be like your specialty. Am I right?
I think I'd prefer more shallow joke.
I don't have enough cigarettes for this.
Oh my god, you guys, he's speaking my language. And I don't mean common.
You are oddly comedic for a ferryman of the dead.
Hey man, that's a little bit of a
Ferryman is
judgmental, you know?
Yeah,
How many ferrymen of the dead have you met?
fair point.
Very? No, that was
I have a lot of time on my hands. And he continues to pull his way down the river. Besides, some spirits deal with the stress of their passing by endlessly wisecracking pun. Pick up a few on the way.
The good ones, I hope.
He shrugs. That's subjective.
true.
He has a job.
He has a job.
I'm
Guys.
joking.
Like,
I'm joking.
So, we could have totally done this part last time.
Sloan Blightwood.
Oh.
Sloan Blightwood.
Kicks the nerd.
psst, you're getting called out.
Random citizen, you should speak up.
Yeah, random
muted.
citizen,
I've
you're
been muted. I've been muted. I'm so sorry. I have a question for you, if you
I
don't
can
mind.
see you shivering back there, yes.
Keep in your pants, please.
Have any Vicarians gone on this voyage with you before?
Yes. Some come to reach other parts of the multiverse through here if they cannot make the journey on their own. Others come for their resting place. This is the journey that all Vicarians who become corrupted become demons take.
What
And then
about
they're here.
ones who weren't corrupted?
The dead?
Well, I mean, I don't suppose you've seen the spirit of Elias, have you?
Elias.
Elias.
I don't know, Tal, would he have gone to heaven or hell?
Boy, he would have gone to hell.
But freedom.
Did you guys leave his gold on him?
He had like 13
Mhm.
gold.
I don't think you mentioned
No.
anything about gold when we
No.
looted it, so...
Oh, yeah.
Especially take it.
Yeah, so yeah, Elias would have been able to pay him, so yes. Yes, I recently transported Asteros' god of freedom.
Do you mind me asking where he got off?
In hell.
Interesting.
Hey.
So, you know, I'm very interested in the multiverse and traversing it.
I know.
Of course you know. Of course you do. What can you tell me about, for instance? Oh, I have a question. Tyr, have you ever met Tyr, the god?
Yes, I
Yeah.
transported him.
Wait, dude. You weren't here, but we asked about the real tier, so I don't know if you're talking about the real one or if you're talking about, you know,
The one that
Mr.
sent
Grilled Cheese.
Well, Sloan heard something back in the soulmate arc that he never got answered because the aboleth vanished. So that's what he's doing now.
Yeah, I know. Jing was saying that in character.
Are you watching us, Tyr?
No, remember
He can't.
Ecstasy said that
That's
this
were kind
But-
of like the replacements he sent y'all.
He can't see you right now. You guys who have come confirm that Tyr cannot see.
That's
the,
what I was trying to say.
triangle
But
Italian?
thanks.
This triangle in the portal in the Tantalium had a out of order sign hung over it.
Dust was gonna say that in character, so.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you know,
both
thanks though.
No, I'm telling you that out of character, Alex, so you know what to
Yes,
say.
and she was going to say it anyways.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, Alex.
It's fine.
Continue. Say it. Say it.
No, you already took the moment.
But I haven't because they don't know in character yet. The only ones who know that in character are Dust, Bolt, Sloan.
Well, Sloan can totally give it in.
Okay.
Okay. So you said you transported here through recently.
Yes.
Well, that brings me to a very important question. Do you know who's in the Tantalium then, if it's not Tyr?
No, that is outside the purview of my domain. There's no river there.
Oh, now that's
Interesting.
All
Would
right.
you
The
be
river goes to every dimension except the Tantalium.
Well, the Tantalium doesn't have a river in it. Let's be fair. At least not
So-
that I know of.
so if we made a river, would it connect?
We don't
Unlikely,
have-
as it seems to be a separate theoretical realm entirely, closed off one.
Like a pocket.
Yes,
I
Not
have-
like piss you off, Archon.
not particularly.
Well, I thought the
Yes,
whole
we're-
thing of your shtick was that you can go anywhere.
I can. Anywhere that needs the souls of the dead to be buried.
So if
Since-
souls die in the Tantalium, that's not your purview?
You cannot die in the theoretical realm. Your soul would just become warped, or twisted, and become something else. Magical energy.
Oh.
So the Tantalium is theoretical. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely fascinating.
I have
Random
Alright.
citizen, now known as Archon.
Yes.
Have you met my brother?
Has he, Martin? I would not know.
No, he hasn't.
No.
I see. Thank you, random citizen, now known as Archon.
Quite welcome.
So, your brother is to confirm. You said your brother is the ferryman to heaven.
Yes.
What is the cost for that?
Free.
And does it and no trials?
There are no trials for the souls in the first place. The only reason you are having difficulty with this voyage is because you have a physical form.
Yes, but if say we had reason to visit, would we? Is there no charge or trials the other way?
I mean, he did say that it was just going the opposite direction of the river, so it's probably the same shit.
Anyone can go to hell. Not everyone can go to heaven.
Ooh. Interesting thought.
So then, what conditions are there?
You must have led a pious and good life. In addition, as far as I know, my brother does not take the living.
So you can't.
I never said can.
Interesting conundrum.
Hey, Archon, thanks for believing in us.
He continues to pull down the river without saying anything to that. And with the damn successful defense of stalwart Archon's vessel, the icy channels give way to warm-feeted air that begins to smother the breath in your lungs like a blanket.
Oh, feed it
Oh
there.
man.
Fetch it.
Am I
Nasty.
back home?
That is nasty.
This toxic environment begins to drain upon your body's moisture, being sucked from begin.
Oh damn!
as
It
you-
is home.
As you begin to feel a crushing weight upon your soul.
Hell.
Mother, is that you?
First,
Both is very monotone.
firstly,
what-
strange massive trees with mold and moss stand vigil on the banks, with hanging vines that sway despite there not being any wind.
Someone
As
told
you
me don't touch those.
rolling down a jungle-like area.
So what's this area's theme, I guess?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say jungle.
Well, I mean, like the trial. What can we expect here?
It's not trials. Again, he specified it's just certain areas.
Didn't he?
Things will be attracted to us because we're
Yeah,
not
There's
dead.
just like things, I guess, well, not really living, but there's stuff around here, and they want stuff
Shit
from
happens.
us. So
Okay, out of character, you guys know we're told that it was a trial for the first thing.
What are
Yeah.
you talking about?
but
With-
I mean,
You were specifically told.
I think that you're focusing on the wrong thing. He might have said it was a trial, but it's not that we're going through trials. It's just that there's things in the path
There's
to hell that want you dead.
Yeah, there's danger to keep out the living, essentially.
Making it
so
through is
then
going to be
what
a
will
trial, but it's not.
Everyone can get one action right now. Bolt first. You're beginning to feel dehydrated.
Dehydrated. I guess I pull my scarf over my face, and I will roll a medicine check to see how long I can last.
Okay.
If there's anything I can do to stop this bad feeling.
You know that the with that medicine check, as long as you're in this environment's air and breathing it in, it is literally going to suck the moisture out of your lungs, out of your throat, and out of your body. So covering your mouth actually is going to help, and you are going to get advantage on the Constitution save that I'll be making you make eventually.
Would my mage armor give me
No.
any benefit? No? Okay.
Does not include a filter.
That's
And
fair.
so Bolt turns to the rest of the squad.
It's also probably gone by now, Vic.
Were we in there for a full 8 hours?
No. So
Then
I guess
no,
not.
it's still there.
Okay.
It is an 8-hour
You're-
spell.
So you're still a light bulb.
Yep.
Well, he blends in more now.
Bolt
Thank
Magnum thinks that all of you should be wearing something over your mouths to stop you from getting exhausted quicker.
You guys
You
can,
are most welcome, random citizens.
You guys can, if you have something to cover your mouth with, do that as a bonus action. It doesn't need to be your action to cover your mouth.
Okay.
Rinder,
I don't know.
your helmet actually does have filtration.
Okay. Cool. I
Oh no, it doesn't. No, it lets all air in.
Thanks. Yeah, I guess I just cover my mouth.
With
With
Um,
you can use a hand, but then you've only got one hand out.
hold on, I'm trying to see what. You know what? I have a pouch in my equipment. I'm gonna use that to cover my mouth.
You start breathing into a pouch. Jing. Oh wait, oh sorry, Rinder. That's your bonus action. What else are you doing?
Oh,
You could look around. Could roll a nature check on the trees. You could roll a check on the air. You could do all sorts of different stuff. You could talk to Archon.
do a nature check on trees. 13.
Check. All right, nature check on the trees. Does anyone wish to use their action? Well, it's too late. Too late. Don't worry about it. Rinder, you you can tell that those vines are alive. They're part of the tree. They look like they're used to snag prey.
I know what this is out of
Yeah, he
character.
relays that to everyone.
I don't think you do, because this is something I made up on my own.
Oh, then it's very similar to something I know. I've faced it before.
I don't think you have. So, Alex. Oh, sorry, Jing.
Okay, so first question, would the fact that Jing can't be diseased or poisoned do anything to this?
No, actually. This is not a...
Darn.
Nor is this supposed.
Okay. I mean, I guess she can fight one-handed, so she can just cover her mouth with one hand.
Okay, metal hand or skin hand?
Let's go with the metal hand.
Cool. Anything else?
And she will... I want to roll a... I want to roll a perception to listen for possible threats other than just those trees themselves and the vines and stuff.
Jing's ears start swiveling like a cat's.
Beautiful.
Hear wildlife moving in the jungle, but none of it sounds threatening. You can hear birds and stuff. And you know, if you can hear birds in a jungle, it doesn't mean that there's anything threatening around.
Yeah, she'll tell that to the rest of the group.
Dust.
They put the half-only mask they usually do at their world.
Yeah, this is actually pretty similar to the air on your world. Actually, it's
Mhm.
very similar. If it weren't for the fact that there are trees, you would think that you were back on your planet.
And they... I don't know. They're gonna roll insight on the trees.
Okay.
Guess not.
You describe to me what you do.
They were looking at the trees, squinting at them, trying to figure out if they were gonna do something. And
One of the vines.
they just flinched. They're like, "Oh my God, you're gonna get us!
Okay.
The fuck are those?"
Oh,
Never seen trees before. What the fuck?
as you flinch, Dust, your hat falls into the water.
Oh, my hat!
Please, sweetie, don't jump in. We'll get you a new one.
Tries to reach out for it.
No, a better one with tassels.
Roll me a sleight of hand to retrieve your hat.
Oh no. Well,
Oh,
goodbye,
no,
guys.
sorry. Someone else would have to use their action to retrieve it. Beau? You guys are
Um,
still within reach of it. Archon has not pulled past it yet.
Okay, bonus action. Dylan, can I flavor it a little bit and then you can tell me yes or no?
Yes, of course. I love flavor.
You know how I have that infernal orc horn I grabbed for the purpose of making it an instrument?
That infernal orc, what now?
Infernal orc horn, the one that I was very careful to
Yes.
grab off the ground.
Yes.
I want to take some of my jester costume and tie it around the end and breathe through that, so every time I breathe through it goes, "Ah."
The horn doesn't have a hole in it to breathe through unless you've carved one into it.
All I have to do is take a knife and lop off the end.
Cool, I'll allow that.
Cool, so click, wrap.
Cool.
And as an action, oh god, I'm gonna use one of my grappling hooks to try and hook the hat. AKA, I'm very carefully trying not to touch the water, but trying to pick it up if I can. So sleight
That's
of hand.
very difficult. I'm going to tell you right now, using a grappling hook to fish it out would be very difficult.
No, not like I'm throwing it and reeling it in. Just like I'm holding the grappling hook so the grappling hook touches the water instead of my hand.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, exactly. It's just one step removed.
You're going to have to dip the grappling hook underwater to be able to hook the underside of the hat, though.
Yeah.
So it's actually even riskier than just trying to grab the top of the hat with your hand.
Okay, then never mind. I'll just try and grab the hat.
Yeah, sleight of hand.
I'm going to use my inspiration because...
You really don't want to fall into this river. All right.
Well, I was going to say because I really like dust.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
So
Not only did I pull up a hat, I pulled up a whole body. JK.
actually, what ends up happening
Oh
is
no.
Dust, as you leaned forwards and your hat fell off your head when you flinched back, and it landed in the water, one of the vines snapped out and grabbed hold of your hat, and Beau grabbed it at the same time. And as Beau tugs, the vine, it must have been a weak one or an old one or a young one, but for whatever reason, the vine snapped. And Beau, you get part of the vine as well as Dust's hat back.
Cool.
Ooh.
Is the vine still moving like a dissected lizard still?
No, but it's not moving, but it is leaking and seems to be full of some sort of white liquid.
Dude.
Cool.
Dude, what the
I'ma
fuck,
give-
Dylan? You
I'ma
can't
give-
just give us wood that leaks white stuff.
I'm gonna give Dust their hat back and try and wrap some cloth around the end of the vine to like tourniquet it.
All right, you do
My
so.
hero.
Just my hero. You've got your cowboy hat.
Beau pantomimes tipping a non-existent cowboy hat.
Dust, your hat is still a little wet though. Common sense would dictate not to put it on for a bit. All right. So you guys have a weird vine, Claris.
Weird leaky tree.
So I want to do an action, then a bonus action to cover my mouth. But let me know if I can't do it beforehand.
You're
Alright.
using a bonus action to do what?
I'm going to use a bonus action to cut part of my hooded cloak and into a makeshift mask.
I'll allow that, but your cloak no longer has a hood.
Well, I was going to use the bottom of it, but okay.
That would require you to take it off to do it. You could easily cut the hood off and get someone to help you with that quickly. But if you wanted to take time to get the bottom parts cut off, you'd need to do it. You need to take it off to do it. Because cloaks normally go fairly long, and you're kind of short.
And I think we're sitting.
You'd have to like sit down or bend down to do it, and this is more just like a quickly I have this thing. Beau, for instance, could set up theirs in 2 moves or less. Yours would require actually taking off your cloak.
What
Okay.
if
Well,
you
that's
just
fine.
what if you just turned the cloak around so you couldn't see, but
It wouldn't be airtight. So yeah, there's no more hood on the cloak, but you have a nice.
Well, I was going to take a swig of my water skin first.
Okay, yeah, you do that. It seems to help a little bit. Anything else?
Well, that's both my actions.
No, that's a bonus action, dude.
Well, no, the action was the water skin, and then the hood, and then the mask from something up the cloak.
Okay. Vic.
Sloan is, for once in his life, actually going to follow what the rest of the group does rather than let his curiosity get the best of him. And he's going to cut the hood off of his traveling cloak and use it as a handkerchief for his face.
Okay.
And now I would like to make, would this be Arcana or Nature to inspect the area?
It's your call. Are you doing it on the area?
Yes.
Each one would give you different information. It's
Okay.
your choice which knowledge you want to use.
I would like to use Arcana then.
All right. Whatever's going on, this isn't a magical effect. This is just part of the world.
Okay.
Everyone roll me a con save at advantage. You all have your mouths covered.
Yeah.
I had water.
Hot damn.
Oh, thank goodness.
That's a lot of good saves.
It's a lot of good saves.
Oh, thank God.
DC was 15.
Oh,
Nobody failed.
Nobody fails.
How the
Jing,
fuck did that
Jing.
happen?
Just you guys are having good luck today, I guess.
well,
So,
you say that, but poor Dust.
so because none of you failed this save, none of you have disadvantage on the wisdom save I'm making you do. Now everyone make me a wisdom save.
Uh-oh, this is worse though.
But it's normal, right?
Huh?
yeah. Normal.
Yep.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Here we go.
I'm gonna use my inspiration rolls at advantage.
Nice.
Oh.
I'm
Don't
going to
Don't worry,
use
Dust, I
by the
saved your
gods.
hat.
I got
Oh.
a 15.
I didn't tell you if you had failed or not yet, so
Oh, right.
yeah,
I
I'm
get to
going
choose to use it.
yeah, you don't need to use it until I tell you if you fail or not.
Alright.
So, DC was 10.
Okay.
Oh.
Damn.
Bolt and Beau. Beau, this was to avoid becoming enthralled by the river. If you had also failed your previous one, you would have tried to drink from it. In
Oh,
this
God.
case, you are just kind of enraptured and staring at it. That's a nat 1, though. So I want you to give me a nat 1 worthy thing based on the effect that Bolt Magnum is currently just mindlessly staring at the river.
Is the river still blood red?
It is.
Okay.
The river, essentially, everywhere that you guys, everywhere that Archon's pole touches the river, it suddenly leaks out a blood red color.
Ooh.
And you
that-
said that this was a DC 10 failure.
This is a DC 10 failure, which means
Okay,
it's
so I
not.
don't have to go overboard, just,
No.
you know.
It was an average person had a 50% chance of beating it.
Okay.
So you don't need to go too overboard, and I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, no, you pitch head fucking first into the river and take a nice big
Yeah.
deep breath of water. However, I would say that maybe you have some contact with the river, but not
Touching the
enough to
river.
lose. It's not going to be enough to like wipe all your memories immediately. You're going to get like some sort of a save on this.
Okay, just I know it's breaking the rule, so I'm gonna feel bad. God, I'm trying to think of a best way to do this without like totally destroying it.
You punch a hole through the bottom of the boat.
Is
Nah,
Beau strong enough to do that?
No.
Hey, Dust, was there any decorations on your hat?
The only thing that hat has is the mark of Olwen.
Okay, so no, there was not like a feather that might be in the river that I obviously need to grab for you.
knock
No.
the hat back in the water.
Dude, you
Yeah,
can
I
totally
would-
do
I-
that.
hold on. With that nat 1 wisdom save, I would totally allow you to grab the hat off Dust's head and whip it to the river as a sacrifice.
Aw.
No, I just wasted my net 20 on the hat. I don't want to. No. I'm just going to maybe think that there's something in the river that, hey, maybe that fell off the hat. I should try and grab that for Dust, because I'm a nice guy. Wait, what was I thinking?
All right, you reach
Um,
into the river.
What are you doing?
Hand going into the river up to the wrist. And just one moment while I quickly change the song.
I
As
really didn't want to do this, but yeah, there was no other way to nat one this. I'm sorry, guys.
when Beau tries to pull his hand back out of the river, there's a pale hand wrapped around his wrist. And it's pulling.
Oh, shit, that's not your feather.
I don't have no feather.
This isn't where I parked my car.
That's kind of how I'm playing it with the enrapturement thing, is like very high.
Bolt Magnum is
Mm.
very enamored with this water.
So,
Don't touch it.
guys, Dust, you're closest to Beau.
I'm
Beau,
gonna
I
try
also
and pull
wisdom
them
save.
back.
I need a second wisdom save, Beau, to see how many memories you lose.
Ooh.
This isn't something someone can assist me with, is it?
No.
Try to remember, Beau.
Oh, that's not so bad of a roll.
Beau,
Lose
you
memory of your
lose-
first kill.
You lose the memory of your first kiss.
Aww.
Oh.
Oh, you can get to experience it all over again.
Well, except that there's like 30,000 kisses after that. So would I really forget that that's my first kiss, or would I just think my second kiss is now my first?
No. You are like there's just a hole in your memory. It feels like you are aware that you had your first kiss, but you cannot remember with who, what their name was, where you were, anything about it.
Okay.
So, Dust, you're the one closest. Beau is being pulled into the river by a pale hand.
Pulling that boy back. Hopefully.
You have both your hands.
Oh
And,
boy.
It's not a strength save, it's an athletics.
All right. Fuck me. Well, here we go.
What? Hey.
That's
You
not
grab
bad.
a hold of Beau and begin pulling. And let me just see how that hand does. Wow. In that one.
Fuck off, man.
Yay!
Here's
It
your
gets pulled
memories
out
back.
of the water.
Dust. As you pull,
I've been muted.
you partially begin pulling, and it still holds on to Isribeau. And as it's being pulled out, you can see a glimpse of what it is in the water.
Oh no.
It is an albino version of Isribeau with all of their features mirrored.
Steps on the hand.
You step on the hand, it lets go, and the being falls back into the river.
Ow, my hand.
That's freaky. That
hurt. Why'd you step on my hand? That's my bad hand. It's already broken. Why
Be
you
gone!
gotta do me like that, Dust? I saved your hat.
Beau
You're
and
gonna
Dust.
be pulled in.
Beau, Dust, and Bolt, that is your turn so far. Rinder?
I would never do me dirty like that.
I saved your life.
Bolt is staring at the river.
I saved your hat. So, we're fair.
We square.
Rinder stares at Bolt, staring at the river.
I guess I can just, turn away from the river.
All right, you pick him up.
No, he's just gonna.
Yeah.
He just kind of like takes the shoulders and like turns him away from the river.
All right, roll me an athletics, and Bolt, you roll me an athletics. As Bolt tries to hurl Rinder to the river.
What?
Ah,
Oh.
you don't
Rinder,
get in a strength fight with Rinder.
Rinder, however, being Rinder. And this will show the difference between skills because they actually rolled the same number.
Oh, yeah.
Rinder grabs hold of Bolt and pulls him back. Manages to turn him away from staring at the river. And instead, Bolt is now eye to eye with Jing's boobs. Jing?
She's
You mean
an
lack
A-cup.
of?
Yeah, she's an A
Yeah.
cup, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Oh, okay, it's not rude.
Oh, in that case, Jing's butt. We know she's got the best legs.
Fair, though.
Does it look like
Freak, yeah, gonna stare at that big butt, yeah.
Alright, well.
Singing louder now.
The booty is you.
Hey Archon, what the fuck was that?
The multiverse has many versions. This river here, in this section of river that travels to Karlak, is home to
Is home to
Canada.
what?
It's home to cannibals and horrible beings. This is an area where the lines between the theoretical realm and the physical realm become extremely blurred and thin. In fact, this is once we finish this leg of the journey, we will no longer be in the physical realm.
Hang on. I have the perfect thing for this.
Neat. I don't really get it, but neat, I guess.
So,
Claris,
yes.
your turn.
I'm gonna first offer the water to anyone. Offer some of my water to anyone who wants some.
You're all still feeling this, by the way. This doesn't look like this effect is ending yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna take another swig and offer it around. I don't know if anyone else is carrying water. It's a full thing, so it's I think it holds 5 gallons.
5 gallons? No, it's
I don't-
5 pounds.
5 pounds of water.
I have water.
And I want to
think
ask
put it in the
how.
wrong chat.
I want to ask how's the area look, but I'm still gonna make the perception check anyway.
Okay.
So normal or at advantage? Is it still like really?
You're
Is
not
it really
using
hard to
far
see?
sight. You're not using
Huh?
far sight. You're trying to look at the area around you, so just normal.
Well, it wasn't far sight.
Oh yeah, you just have it in.
I just have really good eyesight.
Yeah, go ahead.
So advantage is not magical disadvantage, magical hindrance.
Yep.
Okay. Yes. Okay. 14.
You can see that there are small little spores in the air.
I'm going to bring attention to it to Sloan.
Ooh.
This is how we lose Sloan.
You piqued his curiosity. Now you're all dead. Vic.
Oh, the spores. Would I get an advantage on a nature check for that?
No. It just means that now you can focus your information. Like you can ask about spores now that you know that they're there.
It
Yes.
lowers the DC.
It
Okay.
doesn't lower the DC. It just makes it
Oh,
you can do it because before you didn't realize that there were spores in the air, so you did
Can I-
not check on the spores in the air.
Can I drink from my water skin as a bonus action?
Sure, but you'll have to have your mouth exposed for a fair bit of time because you haven't tied it to your face, have you? Like Claris, you're just holding it.
No, I did tie it to my face.
Oh,
Okay.
you did? Then yeah, you're good.
All right, I will not drink from my water skin then, but I will make a nature roll on the spores.
Okay.
Ah, damn.
So you're kind of realizing that this place has its own ecosystem, right?
Yes.
The spores seem to suck moisture out of the vine.
Okay.
However, it would appear that the vine that Beau had still had liquid in it for some reason. Which means that the vines must have some way of keeping the liquid inside their body. Or it's a type of liquid that the spores do not absorb.
Okay.
Meaning, well, you can probably figure out something from there.
Yeah.
Either way, new round of con saves!
Yay!
Oh boy.
At advantage still for everybody.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Constitution.
There we go.
There we
There's-
go.
Just slow
My
this time,
fucking
guys.
horn, you guys. My
Isribeau,
horn.
Isribeau, you need
My
to
horn.
re-roll that.
What?
Because you didn't roll it at advantage.
Oh, come on! What I got?
Yeah, that's why you always roll it correctly to begin with.
I know.
I'm so
What
sorry,
I
Heather. It's a really good roll. She got a
Praying.
Aw.
Come.
Oh.
Wisdom
This
save.
is why you always remember your advantages.
Don't mind
Oh.
me. I'm just gonna cry now.
To be fair, Beau, you've been rocking this session.
I'm gonna
Alright.
cry and lose more liquid because apparently that's what's happening.
Well, Sloan, that was a little early.
Oh.
Because you and Isribeau now have the poison condition.
Oh. Bollocks.
As you guys begin to feel extremely dehydrated, your wisdom saves are at disadvantage for the two of you.
All right. Well, let's try this
Unless you
again.
use an inspiration to make them at regular.
Oh,
Oh no, I'll just take disadvantage.
Wisdom saves for everybody.
For
okay.
everybody?
Everyone? At normal?
Everybody again, yep.
Unless you are poisoned.
At normal, unless you're poisoned.
Do I still do the wisdom save, or is it just auto fail?
Nope, the effect has ended, Martin.
Okay.
Oh, Sloan's having a bad day.
Oh,
Look at
there's-
Aria. Look at
there's-
Aria keeping hydrated.
Okay, look,
Sloan.
it's not just me.
Sloan, you guys, you all see Sloan. He's dipped both of his hands into the water and is raising the water to his lip.
Well,
Mm.
that's what if the DC is a 10, a 9's not that bad of a fail, is it?
It isn't, however, this is a combined effect. Failing both causes this.
Okay.
Yeah, he did mention that.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, it's why Rinder and Bolt, they are only enthralled right now because they do not feel this incredible thirst. However, Victor, you feel like suddenly you feel like you are going to die if you do not drink water right now. And look, there's water all around you. You know, like when you're at sea, eventually, even though you know you shouldn't drink the salt water, if there's nothing else around,
You'll drink the salt water.
you'll drink the
Dylan.
salt water, and that is
Okay.
essentially what just happened to you quickly.
Okay.
Dylan,
So, you haven't
like-
drank it yet.
can I use my action for next turn to stop him?
Of course,
Is
yes.
that
But
19?
first off,
Mm-hmm.
it's Bolt and Rinder's turn first, and Bolt and Rinder, the river wants you to make it sorry, bleh. No, you guys just stare at the river. I'm not going to go that hard. That Bolt and Rinder decide to start shoving people off the boat or anything.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, plus my
jeez.
nat one only
Fuck
made
us.
me reach in, so
Yeah. I'm not going to make it this way. The river is now sentient and it's like stop them from stopping Victor. Jing?
It's your turn.
Yeah, I know.
This
Who am I-
water looks
who-
really refreshing.
Who am I closest to? Because I'm assuming that Aria is gonna help Sloan.
Are you?
long
Yeah,
hair
I
don't
was going to stop him.
Yeah, so that's why I'm wondering if I should go for either Rinder or Bolt instead.
I mean, we're not in danger, so.
just grab
No.
both of their ears.
For them since since they didn't fail the con save. It's only if they failed multiple ones in a row. Bolt actually is on the verge of about to dunk his whole head in the water. Though, yes, like he's leaning over the boat and staring. Whereas Rinder is just kind of like staring at the water. Bolt, having failed 2 wisdom saves consecutively, is also about to dunk himself. Actually, yeah.
Okay.
So Bolt is in danger. Rinder is. I forgot, Martin, that you had failed the first one as well.
Then can I?
When suddenly a repeat of Jing yanking people by the ear onto a boat happens.
Yeah, like listen, her athletics isn't actually that good.
I'm just saying for the walls.
If you're a Dex monk, your athletics is crap.
You know, technically, he's only a level 2, I think, right now. Tally, you're
Yeah,
probably
but
knocked
his
him out.
You can take him.
I don't want to knock him out. What if I accidentally throw him over the boat?
Jing, see how clever it is.
This is what you get for looking at water, bitch. Punch.
Would it actually do anything if I were to like pull up his mask so that he can't see?
Make it easier for him to sip.
You know,
Dylan, I do need to point something out for you ahead of time, but I'm not.
I'm
Give
pretty
me a moment.
certain. I think I might know what it is. Considering of the token you sent.
No. It's not nothing like that. I'll show you in a second.
I'm suddenly furious typing.
I just need to send the proper thing. Here you go. Yes, you get the flavor.
Oh no.
Hold on.
So that would be very interesting if that were to happen.
Would he trigger that?
No, the problem is that I'm not high enough level, so I would just say that what would happen would be just the negative parts of that thing. Is what I would call it as, but I'm just giving it to you for the flavor text.
That's neat. Yeah. Not gonna happen now, but neat.
3 hours later.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, what am I? Can I?
Who are you helping?
I was gonna help Bolt, and I asked the question if I can do that, and I didn't get an answer.
I said you could, but you don't know if it'd help.
Okay,
You
so
don't know if it's site-based or not, what's happening.
okay, I'll do it anyways. But do you want me to roll anything?
Yeah, you have to do a counter athletics. You're trying to grapple him.
Would it? Because like I was thinking that I could be also sleight of hand.
Okay, sleight of hand versus Bolt's athletics.
Okay, I mean, because like both of the rolls are the same for me, but
Oh, you still have higher than me.
Hi.
Well, you're the attacker, I think.
Which is Yao Jing. So you pull the mask up over Bolt's eyes. He continues to stare, you think, at the river. He's still leaned over it. It doesn't seem like the effect ended. Dust?
Dylan, did you see what I sent?
Sure.
Okay. The moment when you pull his mask off, he starts screaming in pain.
What?
Wow.
oops, I guess. Anyway, now I know that it's probably not site-based anyways.
Yeah, your normal one guy who's really good at figuring out stuff like that is busy about to drink the bad water.
Yeah.
Can I take my turn after Aria?
You may. Isribeau.
Don't drink the water. Anyway.
I love that song.
I know, and that's all I've been thinking this whole time. Okay, so
I wonder what water of the multiverse tastes like.
yeah, so
Theoretical water.
Yes!
so Dylan,
Yeah.
Beau has a water skin. Can I pour some water into the fabric at the top of my horn and drink it? That way I'm not pulling the breathing apparatus away from my lips, and it's totally functional, so like...
You'll have to make me a con save to avoid drowning, but yes.
Oh, come on. It's
Or
like...
well, not drowning, but you know that like thing when you just like
You're waterboarding yourself.
asphyxiating. But no, I'm not
No,
waterboarding.
this is basically like when a hamster is drinking from one of those water
Yes,
things.
it's a drinking horn. I'm turning a breathing horn, a blowing horn, into a drinking horn, which I personally have done and not spluttered on. Plus,
yeah,
Beau's
it's not a high DC or anything. It's just and honestly, failing is just gonna make you cough into your horn.
yeah, which I
Wow.
don't want to do because that might make me take the horn away from my face, and I really think that I could.
It's just
Or
the way that I think it is that when you like when you're laying down and you try to drink a glass of water while laying down with your head slightly tilted, that's what's going on.
Why am I laying down?
No, that's the equivalent.
But
Because the
Just
horn's
roll with
curved.
It's an example.
Just roll with
I mean, I know the horn's curved, but how
it.
does
Just
that?
roll with it. Just roll with
Okay,
it.
well, I'm actually. This is important because I'm either gonna pull the horn
It's
away.
not. It's trust me, it's not important. You're going to be able to succeed and do it.
Okay, so would it be easier for me to just pull the horn away, take a sip, and then start breathing out the horn again?
Yes,
Then I'll do that instead, since it's not gonna affect me.
you do that.
As an action, so Jing, quote unquote, helped Bolt.
Bolt is screaming and like still leaned over the edge.
And okay,
Sloan is about to drink the bad water.
but out of character, Claris has specified that Aria wants to do it, so I don't want to take his RP moment.
Yeah, you can see Aria reaching for Sloan.
Then can I take my tail and try and yank on the back of like Bolt's shirt?
Yeah,
My strength's shit anyway, so it doesn't literally matter.
still in athletics.
That's cool.
At disadvantage in this case.
I can
Oh.
do that.
Athletics at normal?
Oh, no.
That tail action.
He's screaming in pain, so he can't really hold back.
Pull a flailing, screaming Bolt Magnum into the boat.
Cool.
Oh
I
my
got my
goodness.
tail hooked around a portion of his shirt. Or Is Bolt the kind of person to be wearing one of those fishing shirts that has like the loop at the collar?
What?
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
Where?
Dress shirts have that. It's like a loop on the back where you hang it up.
Yeah, those white boy
does-
I go
he-
fishing
he's-
shirts.
He's wearing tight-fitting armor, is what I said earlier. So
Oh.
I don't think there's a visible collar, but you can grab onto his scarf.
Okay, yeah, so I'm just gonna herk him back into the fucking boat. and hold
Yeah,
on to the scarf.
scream get cut off with like a oh.
Um,
Beau let it loosen up on your neck so you can breathe, but I'm still gonna hold on to the scarf.
So as Bolt falls back into the boat, you can see that there's glowing marks over his face, and that they're glowing.
You should get that checked out, dude.
Ah!
Aria,
It's the response you get.
Aria.
Okay. So first, would I be able to do? I'm mostly going for a persuasion check.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm going to. I'm not going to actually try and move him. I'm trying to jostle him at the shoulder while using my other hand to knock whatever he's pulled into his hand out of his hand, with like hitting the backside of his wrists, and say to Sloan, "Is the little bit of information that you could gain from this river really worth all of the knowledge you've strived your whole life for?"
All right. Sleight of hand versus his athletic.
Well, that's
Okay.
good. That's good.
It's fairly
Watch
good
this.
persuasion, though.
This is.
Oh, Jesus.
I
no.
completely missed.
Oh no!
So did you just dunk your hand into the water in his hands?
Well, how far is his hand from the water? Because I assume he's about
In
to
the
drink
water.
it. So
My hands are in the water.
So
I thought his hands were like he was bringing them
No.
up to his mouth.
Yeah.
he was.
Oh,
He was.
Yeah.
oh
Sloan,
no!
you, Aria. The water gets flung into your face,
Oh,
and
What
I need
about
a
my
wisdom. I need a wisdom save from both of you.
okay.
And what about my persuasion?
What did nothing. He's under the sway of the river.
you can't.
Oh no!
I can't try to persuade his entire being.
Sloan, you use.
Okay, so normally you're not really supposed to be able to use like diplomatic roles against other players because they're more of an NPC skill. Because otherwise you could basically force other players into doing.
Yes, I'm trying to
Thing.
snap him out of something though, but I basically
Your
bring up
words were enough
risking-
to roll as
Your action was the sleight of hand to stop him. Sloan,
Yes.
you lose 3 years of memory.
Oh no!
You can either choose them to be your first 3 years of your childhood, your teenagehood, or your adulthood.
May I roll a d6 and choose from there?
You may. They could also just be the 3 most recent years of your life if you think that's better for roleplay.
No. As funny as that would be, no. All right. It is the first 3 years of my of being a teenager.
All right. I want you to flavor out what you've lost at some point. Okay.
you no longer know how to
This
have the
this
sex.
does need to be this.
He's a nerd.
This
Somebody
does-
else will have to reteach you.
This does need to be relevant in upcoming story.
Okay.
So
Um,
the flavor outfit and Sloan is missing some memories. Aria, you only are going to lose a minor memory. You lose.
was that a failed save or is that just simply how bad? Is like
It's
an auto.
simply how bad it is.
Okay, so then favor of gods doesn't matter here.
No, favor of gods would not matter. Anything less than 10, you guys lose the difference in years. Anything
All
more
right.
than 10, you lose a minor memory. So I'll let you flavor that, Claire. It's just something small you've forgotten about, such like.
Oh, it's
go-
oh no, oh no! I want this. It's small and ultimately insignificant, but it's big for Aria and will probably come up in her arc.
That's fine.
I'll let you know about it when I figured it out entirely.
Everyone con saves.
Wait, my turn.
Oh yeah, Alex. Sorry.
God damn.
I don't like going last.
Cat dry?
Who knows? For now, it's on the boat. Seeing how Beau used their tail, Dust's like, oh yeah, I got one of those.
We come about
And
our
they're gonna
lassos.
try. They're gonna try and do exactly. Lasso Sloan into the boat and then sit on him
Okay, yeah,
to
because
prevent him from doing.
for more water.
Yeah.
All right,
What would that be?
athletics versus athletics at disadvantage for you, Dust.
Oh boy. Oh,
All
let's
right.
see.
One more athletics. Are you kidding me?
Oh, my
jeez.
God.
Strong boy. Oh,
Oh no!
Dust, the advantage of using your tail. The advantage of using your tail is that there's no way he can throw
You
off.
told me at disadvantage.
Huh? No,
You
I
told
did.
me-
That I know. That's why. Look,
Mhm.
at disadvantage is because your tail is not like as strong as your arms. But the advantage to using your tail over just using your arms is that Sloan can't throw you overboard
Oh boy.
because
Worth
it's your tail. So all you do is you tug, and Sloan is just tugging more incessantly. Everybody con saves.
Advantage still? Or mouth
Yeah.
is still covered.
At normal for Vic and Beau
Okay.
because you guys are poisoned.
Oh no!
Oh, for cry! I almost thought that 3 was mine.
Sloan's having a bad day.
Damn it.
There's the Sloan rolls we all know and love.
Well, Beau, you've already used up all your badass in this session.
Yes, I have.
No. My time will come again.
Sloan and Beau, you guys are getting more
You
poison. By the
touched
way,
the bad
Archon,
luck hat. I'm sorry.
Archon has been pulling you down the river without like looking back or even saying it.
Okay, so what does more poison mean for me?
It doesn't really mean anything.
Okay.
You guys still at disadvantage. Wisdom saves, everybody.
Oh
No.
god.
God.
And is mine at disadvantage because I'm poisoned?
Yes.
Please no that one. Oh, thank God. Minor.
Oh, okay, well, there we go again.
Oh wait, no, Indomitable.
Okay.
He's an Indomitable.
Okay,
Rinder
so
has
can I
lucky
just
though, doesn't
say,
he?
I'm really
Uh,
glad this isn't a drinky drunk arc.
Wow.
no.
Damn.
Not
Dylan
as
would be
bad.
so.
Still a fail, but not as bad.
Oh
All right,
God, no
let me
more
just-
arms.
Let me just go over this. So, we're gonna go top from bottom. Aria succeeded. Isribeau succeeded. Dust is still good. Jing, you are putting a hand in the river.
The metal hand?
The
Do you put your metal hand in the river?
I mean, sure, I guess.
Your metal
Okay.
hand loses all memory.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If you put your metal hand in the river, you're losing that hand instead of any memories.
Oh.
I'm trying to think. I don't know.
What's more worth it? Having to buy a new mechanical hand or a couple memories?
It depends on the
Make new
memory.
ones.
That's
Just-
the thing.
Just think about it though. When we go back to Venus Mansion to get you a new eye, you're gonna have to get the same hand again.
Or she can just die and have Helena resurrect her.
As long as there's a body part, you guys bring back. Always remember, body parts are important.
So, Jing, describe to me what happens.
You pick, honestly.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah, you essentially like feel really tired, and you kind of like sit back, and your hand just flops, and your fingers touch the water. And I need another wisdom save from Jing.
Normal?
Yes. This is to see what memory.
Oh, jeez.
No.
Oh
So-
no.
How old is Jing? Because you're an elf.
110.
110.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna lose 18 years.
Fuck.
Do you want me to pick or when or?
I'm letting you pick one,
Okay.
unless you want them to have been the last 8.
No.
Oh god.
No thanks.
Who are you? Who are all you fucks?
Actually, you know what? The 8 years you spent in the monastery. I want that somewhere in that time period gone.
Okay. That's
Oh,
actually the
no.
best. Honestly, that's the best.
Yeah.
Forget about Zaraz. Bye bye, bitch.
Yeah, that's
Well-
what I want you to forget about
Well,
your...
she
Oh no!
knows him after that, but she knows nothing about how they met.
Meanwhile, Sloan,
Yeah.
got another big scoop can full of water.
Really, people should stop messing with my experimentation.
Stop drinking the damn water!
Wisdom save.
Drink
Sloan,
some milk!
Let's see how many memories you lose.
I would like to use my inspiration to roll this at advantage.
Alex, I
Okay.
think we love you. That accent, though.
Oh god.
4 years, Sloan.
Oh, so I've
minute,
lost 7
Joe.
years. That's almost half my life at this point.
Oh Lord.
Cause he's only 26.
Why did you roll that wisdom save at advantage?
Because I used my inspiration.
Yeah, but oh, so he doesn't get the poison effect for that thing.
No. This doesn't have this one isn't poison effect.
Okay.
Doesn't matter much.
No, it doesn't matter much.
Oh, hey,
I mean-
wait, stop.
but-
You did roll a wisdom check, not a wisdom save.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Redo it.
Oh.
Okay, I will allow you to re-roll.
Martin,
There was
saved his
there was
life.
something that looked weird about that thing.
All right.
Oh.
Instead of losing 4 years, you lose one minor memory. I want it to be of where you got the tome.
Okay.
You don't know where you got your fancy tome.
Like I don't know where I got it in the Height of Hope, or I just don't know how I got it.
Just don't know how you got it.
Okay.
Rinder, hey buddy.
Hi.
Hi, Rinder.
That's gonna suck because all those. Oh, I
That's
know.
a
It's in
difference
my
of
book.
9 on your fail too. That's a real bad one, Rinder. You
What are you talking about? I got a 7.
Oh yeah, you got a 7.
Abdominal.
Yeah, Indomitable. So you didn't that one. Correct. In that case, Rinder,
It was only my second fail too.
Yeah, it is. So Rinder is the same way as Bolt was, and except unlike Bolt, Rinder is stood up in the boat and taking a diving position.
Oh, whoops.
Who
More
wants to try and
tails.
stop Rinder from jumping?
I don't have enough tails for this.
Bolt, you
Same.
shake off. Bolt, you shake off your enthrallment.
I flavor it that the pig just snapped me out of it. And he quickly pulls his visor down and he goes, I, Bolt Magnum, am not pleased with this current circumstance.
Sloan's got another big scoop of water and is yelling to not mess with his experiment.
Variables.
Need
Bitch,
some milk.
smash.
Bolt,
Kidding.
Oh, is it my turn to do something?
it is, yes.
Okay. Bolt is standing up and he's gonna say, I, Bolt Magnum, is coming to the rescue, as he takes his flag and puts it in the swinging position.
Okay,
Oh, no.
who are you?
And he's going to roll a non-lethal attack on
Sloan.
Sloan.
Rinder.
Okay,
Rinder's
Tap him on
about
the
to
head.
jump.
that hits.
Oh.
Jesus fuck.
Jeez.
Jesus Christ, you just smack it on the head?
Bonk.
3 non-lethal damage, Vic.
All right.
You are
May!
you need to roll me a sleight of hand to not spill that water.
Please don't.
Motherfucker.
You don't spill the water, and you continue bringing it to your lips. Rinder's enthralled. Jing is enthralled. Dust.
Oh no.
Okay, what can I do?
I know what 3 years I lost now.
Oh, we'll say that. Okay, I have a water skin. Dust is gonna try and grapple Sloan again.
Athletics
But
time.
this time they're gonna stand up
Okay.
and do it. So,
Oh, come on.
No more lazy about.
no more late.
Oh my god, are you fucking serious?
Please tell me you used your tail.
No, I stood up.
When does a fighter get indomitable?
Level
Oh no, wait, that's
9.
not it.
That's
Level
a
9.
difference of 8. on the DC. The DC set by Sloan. Dust, you're mid-air right now. Off of the boat. Beau, you can see Dust is currently mid-air. Horizontal. No way of saving themselves.
There's no way I can grab no damn tree branches.
What about the flag, Dylan? It should still be in the area.
We'll see if on the next round, but right now Dust has been launched off of the boat and is currently in midair above the river.
I
So
said
it's my turn now?
It
Are they-
is your turn, Isribeau.
Is there anyone else on this round?
Aria.
Aria. Okay. The flying one.
I could.
Um,
how much does Dust weigh?
Pretty heavy.
Yeah, I don't think I can lift her.
Okay, well that changes my current plan.
Beau, you do see that Dust is in reach of several of the vines, and there might be a chance that Dust, before needing to make those con and wisdom saves, could grab a vine but it'd be difficult.
I
Okay.
have levitate. That's the worst part.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a monk thing.
I'll allow it, but you're only going to be able to use it one time. Because this isn't really a charm.
Okay.
More like an enthrall.
Hey Dylan, dumb question.
So yes, Jing, you use an action to end it on you. But that doesn't do anything else. Yes, what's up?
A dumb question.
Dumb
If
answer.
the unseen servant was in the water, would it forget what I told it?
Yes.
You'd be...
Because it says invisible, mindless, shapeless. So, mindless.
You want to put a large bunch of magic into the water.
Well,
Yes.
it doesn't specify that it can float, so it's like I don't know how else to save her because I am not strong enough. I have no faith in Beau being able to catch her. Them.
Do
I
you
can't.
want to throw a large magical force into the very, very magical river?
No, of
And
course
unseen server can only carry very little
5
as well.
pounds.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then that's not gonna work. Let me see. Do I
Floating
have any
disc.
way of just propelling you onto the shore?
Do you have catapult?
You
No.
you could always grab Sloan's fan.
That would probably push and capsize the boat, remember, so I'm not gonna do that, but thank you. That
Yeah,
was a good
but
idea.
if you send it towards Dust to give them a little
It
bit
would
of a
push your boat
Right,
over.
but the boat is in the water, so the boat
well,
would...
no, it doesn't. It doesn't provide wind outwards. It's only in the direction that the wind effect is. Everywhere else unaffected by it.
Magically, yes, but technically,
Flavorfully for this
I
particular.
yeah, I would have a hard time expecting it to not push the boat.
The boat would be pushed.
Okay.
Where's Aberforth and his levitate when you need him?
I
Right.
have levitate. I'm just drinking water.
The person who helped us is currently mind controlled.
Also, I sent you what 3 years I've lost on a.
God. Okay, I don't know how to save you, Dust. I'm gonna try something, but I don't know how to save you. So I'm
I
just
even-
gonna say that right now.
Featherfall.
Oh shit, I have Featherfall. Choose up to 5 falling creatures within range. Slows
Do
to...
it.
Okay, but it
Do
slows
that.
to 60 feet per round. They'll hit the
Yes,
water.
do it. No, how far is she from the water?
Less
Not
than 60 feet.
60 feet.
Well, it'd slow her down long enough for my turn. Do it. You
No,
remember what you
Sloan, I
did?
just saw everything else
You've
you
given
said
me
about
something
Montang as
recently.
well.
Remember?
Sloan, I've seen everything you said to me about Montang as well. I'll
Mhm.
get back to you on that later.
Cool.
Okay. It says per round, which means that they would fall into the water. So, like, the Featherfall wouldn't really help. It would just prevent them from taking fall damage.
Is
Yeah.
she gonna fall by the time it's my turn, which is next?
No. Next round.
Dylan,
She falls she hits the water after her turn next round.
Okay.
is that with or without Featherfall?
With.
That's without. That is me being very generous too. Featherfall isn't going to extend it.
Okay, so then there's no point to me casting Featherfall.
Also, they, not she.
Sorry, you're right. There's no point to me casting Featherfall. Okay, guys, I love you. There's no point to me casting Featherfall. Dylan has already specified it won't help.
Okay.
Alright, sorry.
Okay.
God, what else can I do in the meantime? Sorry, Dylan, I'm trying to go quick. I had 3 ideas and none of them.
No,
worked
take your
out.
time. The thing got canceled, by the way.
Shame we don't have tensors floating
Should I
dust.
do this? Dylan, is this technically a charm effect?
No, it is not.
Damn it.
the fall is not a charm effect.
No, not the fall. Us
The
being
thing.
manipulated by the water. I was hoping it was a charm effect because then calm emotions would, stop that shit. Or at the very least make us stop caring about the water.
It's not a charm effect.
Damn. Okay. Then in that case... I'm going to try and use my tail to save Rinder. So I'm going to let go of Bolt's scarf and reach over for Rinder's belt.
Okay.
And just kind of
Athletics
brace
and
myself, because I don't expect to be able to pull him back in the boat, but I'm trying to prevent him from jumping out. Like, just
Athletics
tug.
at advantage and athletics at regular. Rinder and Beau.
Advantage?
At disadvantage for you. You're using your tail.
Right. And
It
athletics.
can't throw you off, but it also...
Right, but it's, not as strong as my arms, I know that.
I like how this time it's Dust's hat in the boat and Dust not in the boat.
Damn it. Okay, so...
Alex?
I don't like the switch.
Dylan.
Your hat is on top of, like, the seat going...
So Dylan.
Yeah.
Does him having a stronger thing mean that he tugs out of my grasp, or just
Pulls your tail off.
that I no, or that I just
You can't tug on him. You're still wrapped around him.
I'm still what?
You can still have him wrapped if you want to. Otherwise, yeah, you just can't pull him.
Okay, cool. So then yeah, I have my tail wrapped around his belt.
Okay.
Bonus action.
You want to give
I'm
Dust
going
inspiration?
Huh?
You
Let
give
me
Dust...
die. Let me fall in the water. Fuck it.
I want to forget all you bastards.
I'll forget all of this.
Worst
Bonus
day ever.
action.
So you may wonder how I ended up here.
Yeah.
Record
Yes.
scratch.
Yep, that's me. About to fall in hell's water. Now y'all be wondering how I jumped in this situation.
Heather, I gotta ask you to hurry it up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give bardic inspiration to Dust to not.
How do you do it? Give me some inspiration here. How do you inspire them?
Oh, what would be something from them world? Look! Those vines are lassos. Swing like it's a bull pulling your ass off.
Dust, you feel insulted, but also inspired.
Assaulted too.
That's worldist.
I don't know.
Claris?
Dust's turn has already passed, right?
Yeah, Dust.
That's why I'm airborne.
Currently, Claris, it's a pretty bad situation. Victor's about to drink deep of the water of Forget Me, and Dust is about to take a bath.
Yeah,
and
that's.
Rinder's trying to go.
And
swimming.
Rinder's about to jump, so I'm going to. So,
I'm trying
Where-
to. Go home.
where is everyone in relation to each other right now?
Don't worry
If I
about
roll it, well,
You're-
I kind of
everyone's
need to
in
know
arms.
because. Okay, I'm going to use my whip to try and catch
Kill. Yeah, sure.
catch Dust and try and pull them into either Rinder or Sloan and hopefully stop this.
Okay, pick Rinder or Sloan. You're attempting to wrap Dust's ankle and then swing them like a mace into one or the other.
You're gonna beat him up.
Yeah, that's why I'm
with
asking.
another
Like, where is
motherfucker.
them? Like, is one like
Just
how
pick-
far are they from me?
I'm allowing this because it's rule of cool. And
Alex, my
Hilarious.
friend.
Rinder, because he's about to jump head first in.
All right. Roll me an attack on Dust.
Anyone want to give me their inspiration?
I don't have any, or else I would have been using that.
I really wish I would have given you the bardic inspiration now.
Go.
All right. There it is. And I will use Favored by the Gods for this. I don't need to know that it's. I'm pretty sure that's failed.
Dust, what's your
15.
What's my what?
AC? What's your AC?
Would
Oh,
they
I
be
mean,
related?
Dust can just
17.
choose not to dodge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
I know, but I'm setting the DC as
17.
Dust's AC.
Oh.
What's your AC, Alex?
17!
You whip the water. Vic!
Yep.
Bottoms up, buddy.
I don't. It's no save.
No save.
Okay.
Are we
We
not
tried.
rolling Constitution or anything?
No, this is for me drinking the water.
Oh, okay.
This is for him drinking the water, and you drink deep.
Oh boy.
And
We tried.
Yep.
you suddenly realize you're on a boat with a bunch of strangers.
What?
Good old Sloan always losing stuff or weird shit happening to him, and then him needing to find ways to fix it later.
What? What am I? What is this?
You're on the river. What was the name of the river again?
Bolt,
I forget.
and now everyone make me con saves. Vic,
Hmm.
you no longer feel
Do I
thirsty.
gotta?
Vic, you no longer feel thirsty. You no longer need to make saves.
Okay. Con
Dylan, am I
saves?
still
I don't-
making-
24.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 2 nat 20s.
Oh, now the good rolls.
Do I gotta?
Jesus, guys.
Do I
Huh?
have
Dylan-
to?
Do I
Dust.
gotta?
Everyone has to make it.
Is the poisoned kid still at disadvantage?
Yes. So,
Okay.
Am I
When you.
am I still at advantage or normal?
hold on.
You're rolling at normal
You're rolling at normal because you have advantage and then you have disadvantage
from the
because
mask.
you have a mask.
Is Sloan rolling this Constitution save as well?
No, you're immune to it now.
Okay. I'm
It's
also.
for-
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, you're very confused.
Heather, you need to re-roll because
Why?
you have advantage from the mask, so you get
No,
to roll
I
at
am-
normal.
Poison.
Yeah, you have
Yes.
advantage from the mask and then you have disadvantage from
Oh, God damn it. That's why I just asked it. I have.
Calling
Okay. I'll,
roll at normal.
yeah. There.
Still a fail. Okay. Jing, welcome to the land of being dehydrated. It is you're poisoned. Oh wait, no, actually, sorry, Aria and Rinder, you both clamp your hands over Yao Jing and Beau's mouths and give them a success as well.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh.
Do I get out of my stupor?
Yeah, Rinder, also you come out of your stupor, and everyone needs to make me wisdom saves.
Poor Dust.
We're
I
trying.
know all this is happening while I'm
Okay,
airborne.
good.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh, thank God.
Oh Lord.
Oh God.
At least I came out of it, my stupor. So
Yeah, Rinder, you managed to sit down, and where you're starting to like try and like you sat down, Rinder, and I believe you have a set of carpentry tools, don't you?
no.
Well, you find a toolbox underneath your seat, and you take out a hammer and nail, and you're debating nailing yourself to the ground when suddenly you're enthralled by the river again. That's a charisma save, Aria. I
Huh?
need wisdom.
Oh,
Oh no, you already did a wisdom.
why did that come up?
Don't know.
I must have hit enter on accident when I sat down.
Everybody is good aside from Rinder. Draw again. Dust is in midair. Bolt.
At least
Okay.
the thing.
I am going to try to grab Bolt and slam them into the boat.
Grab yourself.
Sorry, Dust.
Okay.
I don't have an inspiration or anything, so good luck.
Athletics. Dust. You feel something grab your ankle. Bolt, I also need you to make me a dex save.
Oh jeez.
This is to avoid tumbling in yourself.
Oh, thank goodness.
You grab hold of Dust, leaping out, and not leaping out, but you grab hold of Dust as they're flying and catch them, and you both crash to the bottom of the boat.
Oh, thank goodness.
So is anyone else in immediate danger of going, I'm a drink water?
Rinder stood up again, but that's it. Right now, everyone else has made their saves.
So Rinder is in trouble.
My hero.
Not immediate trouble,
Not immediate.
Not immediate.
because I reset my saves.
Yeah. Jing?
Okay.
Should I even bother? I feel like I'm gonna get thrown in if I try to stop him.
By the way, guys, you've been at this for maybe like 15 seconds.
Oh
Oh
god.
my god.
Yeah, how long is this stretch? How long are we supposed to survive this shit?
It looks like a while. There might.
There's been more
Can't-
rounds than that. It's at least 30 or something, right?
Yeah, it's almost been a minute. Yeah. Jing?
Fuck this. Can I just drink some of my own water?
Your water skin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question.
You don't
has-
feel any different. And there's still a lot of water being sucked out of you.
Question: has anybody checked that branch? That.
I was just thinking about
Yeah.
Yeah, but
yes.
I ain't too
I'm
smart.
gonna do it on my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Doing anything else, Jing, or just drink?
Only smart person lost all his memories.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drink.
Jing tilts her head back, pops the cork on her water skin, and begins guzzling water, her eyes slightly bulging. Just-
Her
I-
single eye.
I fill in.
yeah, Dust.
So
My hero.
You like it on your hat.
Yeah, Maya sits up and puts on my hat.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's dry at this point, considering the air.
Yeah, they're just gonna like tie Sloan's mask better.
Sloan, Dust is someone you don't know is touching your face.
what, I'm sorry. What's going on? What are you doing?
What do you mean? What we're doing?
What are you doing?
Tying your mask better so you don't fucking drink the water again.
What's wrong with the water?
You
It takes
forget
away all
things.
your memories.
Really?
Yes.
I would
Do you
like.
Oh,
what
boy.
is my last clear memory? Because I have the keen mind feats.
Oh, fuck! You have keen mind? Hold
I
on,
do.
let me.
Oh, you might not have forgotten anything.
No. He definitely forgot
He
everything.
remembers
That-
anything
that's
from
a
within
magical
the last
effect.
month.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold
you
on.
just remember creaming your pants because of some magical river.
Yeah. The last you remember is picking the water up and drinking. I remember that very clearly.
I drank the water,
Yes.
but now I don't know what's going on.
You've lost
Yes.
a lot of your. There's no telling how much information.
Do you
I'm sorry.
remember your name?
What
No,
is
you
my-
don't.
What is my name?
It's now Nerd Supreme.
Right.
I am now tying your mask so you don't do that again. Is that alright, Nerd Supreme?
I,
that
Bolt
works.
Magnum, greatly appreciate this name. Nerd Supreme, you are now our new glorious leader.
Don't-
I,
that works.
Bolt Magnum, will follow you.
Not the leader, but
Do
Oh no, he sounds like he knows what he's talking about.
do not do
Alright.
that. Your name is Sloan.
covers
something.
his ears.
Yeah, your last name is.
Your name
something.
is.
This is some shitty ass boat
All right.
ride.
All right. You really want to cause this kind of problem?
Oh, we
It's
can fix
okay.
it later.
It is their turn, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Dust? You fixing his mask? Nothing else?
And fixing his mask. Anybody else need me to tie their mask to? or
Does
something?
this fixing his memories? Didn't you hear?
Dust is gonna make him remember his first.
You know
hit.
what? I'm gonna try to use persuasion and see if like it can help him remember.
Okay.
Would it be
Remember
persuasion or insight?
Persuasion.
Persuasion. Let's see.
Your name is Nerd Supreme.
All right. Well, what are you telling him?
Well, your name is Nurse Supreme, and that book you got there is.
No. Are you actively trying to help him, or are you just trying
Yeah,
to?
I'm actually trying to.
Then, well, if you're actively trying, then you,
name.
Then you would tell him his real name.
Yeah.
Well, if
Have you
only
been
I
on any
knew his
adventures?
name.
I'm sorry?
Have I gone on an adventure with Sloan? No, only Helena has gone with him. This
You
is the
have-
first time Dust.
You may have seen some adventures he's been on though, and you could describe, like, give him a quick sum up of them and see if that helps him remember.
If only the human one wasn't, was one that wasn't taped. So, yeah, let's say they do. They just tell him some stuff they know
Tell me some
and point
stuff.
at the book. I know jack shit.
Then you can't really help him, can you? DC's too high.
Well, I'll just point at his book and be like, read that. Probably something's in there.
That works.
Ugh, this book. And
You
I hold
feel
up.
like this book's important to you.
Is it my spell book or is it the tome?
Both.
I don't know. Which she pointed at both, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Books. Do I like books? Do I even know how to read?
Oh my god.
Isribeau?
Okay. Well, shit.
It's
There,
all-
there, Nerd Supreme. We'll take it one letter at a time.
Oh boy.
Oh god, that changed so many things. Just that interaction. Good job.
Rinder!
So first off, I'm gonna ask, hey Archon,
Yes.
2 questions.
Yes.
1, how long does this patch of river take? 2, is the memory loss permanent?
At least another hour, and yes.
Shit.
Well, no. This is interesting.
Okay,
The branch.
I don't think we're gonna last another hour. You got any suggestions?
It is not my place to say.
Very well, I'm doing the dumb then. And Beau licks the white liquid.
Why
You lick it?
I lick it. Because if a
It
tree has moisture,
It immediately quenches your thirst. As well as you no longer feel that crushing weight on your soul, because you are now high as balls.
oh my
Have
god.
Have you seen Avatar: The Last Airbender? You know when Sokka gets all like on the mushroom
Oh no.
because he
the
drinks
cactus, the
juice?
cactus juice.
Yeah,
It's the
your
quenchiest.
eyes go like whoop, as your pupil just
I'm
expands.
a tiefling. I thought tiefling don't have pupil.
You do now.
So my
No, they're
big
just
golden
really
orbs suddenly have black spots.
You feel like you have pupils now.
I
Okay.
think tieflings have pupils. It's elves that don't.
Yeah, elves don't.
No,
Tieflings-
actually,
Oh, maybe I'm
tieflings
still
don't.
thinking
There's variations
Oh, yeah, it
of
doesn't
what a
matter.
tiefling can and can't
Yeah,
have.
it doesn't matter. Essentially, it's you're
In
your
some way, shape, or
eyes-
form, my eyes
yeah.
go wide. I got it.
yeah.
Okay.
but
So Beau's gonna.
the
Can I do
environment
one
no
more
longer
roleplay
affects-
thing?
Oh, let me say mechanically, the environment no longer affects you. You do not need to make con saves or wisdom saves.
Thank you. Very much
Not
good.
to me.
Can I do one more roleplay thing and then you can tell me yes or no to it?
Yes.
I'm gonna be like, oh my god, Dust, you gotta try this shit. It is the quenchiest, and shove it at their face.
All right. Just you're slapped with a tentacle.
With
Kink
the wet
factory.
part of a tentacle.
The
Oh,
wet
it's got
part of the
white
tentacle.
stuff
The
in it.
wet part.
I thought it was a vine, not a tentacle.
It is, but it's a tree tentacle, so.
Claire?
If y'all wanted to do something, you could have just asked.
Lick it. Lick it, Dust. Trust me, lick it. You will understand what an ocean is, Dust.
You guys,
Lick it and understand.
you guys hear Archon mutter, I hate part of the journey.
Oh, good. That helps me go into what I want to do.
Oh, King Factory
yeah.
at large.
So Beau says lick it and you'll understand what an ocean is.
Oh man, if only it was my turn.
Clarence?
First off, I'm going to ask Archon. You don't care whether or not we've passed or we make it through this, right?
Alive or dead, I will ferry you to your destiny.
What can we do to get through this alive?
All you can.
I'm begging you. Can you please just tell us?
Roll persuasion.
This worked out pretty well for you last time.
Mm-hmm.
15.
I don't care.
Aw.
My turn yet?
It is now. Yes, Victor.
I'm going to look at the two books, and can I actually read?
Yes, you haven't lost any of your skills or anything to do. You've just lost all of your like memory. So you
Okay.
have your skills. You
still
just
got
don't remember how you got your.
All right.
So like
I
you're
can
still a
cast
multi
spells,
You
apparently.
still have that class. It's just it's being you're kind of operating on instinct.
Okay.
Muscle memory.
I open my spell book and I say, well, I can cast spells. Maybe there's something in the spell book that can help us. And my eyes alight on dispel magic.
Okay.
And because I have no knowledge, I don't know if this will work, but I'm kind of at that point like, well, this seems pretty magical to me, and I'm going to cast dispel magic.
On yourself,
Yes, on myself.
your mage armor disappears.
Okay. Anything else happen?
Nope.
Okay.
Good attempt though. There is a way to get your memory back, but that's
course
not the story.
Yes, of course it does.
So everybody apart from Victor and Beau make con saves.
Oh boy.
At advantage. Well, who has advantage? Who doesn't?
Just everyone but Beau has advantage.
And I was not rolling.
Right, anymore.
Oh yeah.
I'm not poisoned, am I?
No, not anymore. It's
Cool.
gone.
Awesome.
Jing still is though. Wait, no, I forgot. Yeah, you were poisoned previously. Whatever. Just
Wait,
re-roll me that
sorry.
at normal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, do I still have the poison condition, even though I can't be poisoned?
Yeah,
You're
because
dehydrated.
You're dehydrated is the condition, but there's no actual condition, so I'm just giving you the poison.
Okay, so any
You're
magical
immune to-
ability that would
yeah.
remove poison wouldn't help?
Yeah, she's immune to poison, but this isn't poison that's causing her to have the poison.
Okay. Damn.
I just don't want to, like, for flavor, you're dehydrated. So, yes, you continue to be dehydrated. Even worse. Bolt. Oh, wait, no, sorry, wisdom saves for the whole gang.
God.
Let's see if Rinder's going to get ready to dive in again.
Oh, I completely forgot about that.
Yes, thank you, everyone.
Bolt
Oh,
is
not
tall,
again.
Oh no!
God
Aria is
damn it.
tall, Rinder is
Man,
up.
this really does.
Ken,
make me jump
Dylan.
into-
Yeah.
Can I use action surge to take another turn to you roll another save?
Sure, I'll allow that. That sounds fun. See Bolt scrunch up his face and go,
Nope.
Wait, how do you have
Pooping on the boat.
and
He's a fighter.
he
At level 1?
He's at
he's
level
level
2.
two.
I'm level 2, yeah.
Yeah, he got 500 experience from the barbarians that Beau
Oh,
was-
okay.
I got real experience just watching those people fail.
It's called life experience, kid.
You see some barbarians in the jungle, and they're going, ha ha. Never mind, they're not there. Anyways, so you're not enthralled anymore, then Bolt.
Okay, so I can still take a turn, is what you're telling me.
Yes. So Aria and Rinder are enthralled with Rinder getting ready to dive again. You're up first, Bolt.
Okay. Bolt.
There's a wet slapping sound over to your right as Beau seems to be snapping dust in the face with a.
So does that thing still have liquid in it?
Yes.
Oh,
Are,
yeah.
there, are there vines all around us, like from the trees?
There are, but they would take some like a mod not an they'd take an average amount of effort to reach, and then you know that they are alive and wiggling.
This one was just weak.
Yeah, but I've got a reach weapon.
Oh my God, you do have a reach weapon. Yeah, go ahead, roll
Yeah.
this attack.
So, Bolt presses a button on his flag, and the top of it kind of shoots out, and there's a glaive on the top of it, and he's going to swing overhead.
That hits. Roll damage.
Okay.
Yeah, you slice off 2 tentacles that are wiggling in the air. Someone else will need to roll sleight of hand to catch them. Otherwise, they're going to fall in the water. Jing?
I, Bolt Magnum, have done my job.
I'll do a sleight of hand.
Okay. Yeah, Jing, you leap up, catch them all, and then push off a nearby tree to land back in the boat.
Jing.
And you
You,
have 3
you
tentacles.
should feed one of those to Mr. Diver over there.
To the commander? Sure, but it ain't my turn no more.
Nope. Dust, you're getting papped in the face by a wet tentacle.
Ew.
It's the ocean in a tree.
Dust, you've seen this before.
Mm. Would something like a bite would do it?
Yeah, bite the tentacle.
Oh
You don't
god.
have to bite it. That might hurt. Just lick it.
Ugh.
You can lick it.
Need the white stuff on the inside, though.
But that's an indirect. That's
Lick
an
it
indirect.
out.
That's an indirect kiss. That's fucking lewd.
We are a
Like
cake
it.
factory.
All you gotta do is untie the tourniquet.
What are you doing, Dust?
They do so.
Untie the tourniquet.
Bite it or do you lick it?
I'm biting it.
All right, Dust, you sink your fangs into the side of the thing, and a little bit of white dribbles into your mouth and down your chin, and
Oh jeez.
your eyes go whoop as your
I'm just-
thirst is quenched, and now
Oh,
you are high as
no.
balls.
I'm just imagining.
Oh
how
no!
By the way, guys,
I'm hot warm about this. This is what them kids call drugs.
this is essentially like LSD.
Oh no! Why are there so many
what did you
colors?
call it? Ecstasy.
Like I said,
No.
it's exactly,
No.
exactly like that one episode in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh no! Hey, Nerd Supreme. Hey, takes the tentacle. You
No,
try,
it's
try
mine.
this. Shh.
What?
I want
it.
it back.
Shh.
Try what?
Try the liquid.
I don't want him licking my tentacle. I am picky about who licks my tentacle.
Shush. Shush you.
Look,
Don't be
the first
nasty.
sexual thing I've done as this bard the whole season, okay?
Don't be nasty.
Vic, it's your turn. Are you gonna lick the tentacle?
I would like to. Well, I've been coherent since my memory wipe to have seen that what it does, right?
Oh yeah.
I say, that's not a bad idea, and I grab it, and I want to move to Rinder,
Okay, you're in front of Rinder.
and I say, "Good sir, I understand that this will clear your afflictions," and I pop it in his mouth.
You just shove one end of the tentacle into Rinder's mouth, and it kind of wiggles there like a flopping fish as
Oh.
Rinder drinks a fair bit of it. Rinder, I need a con save.
Rinder,
Just
breathe.
straight con.
Just straight con.
I'm just imagining that sound effect whenever you pop a pacifier in a baby's mouth. You just
That's like little popping sound. Yeah, Rinder, you were like, dude, your hands, like you think you can see into infinity right now. You are fucking balls high. Like, you are like, oh shit, man.
I can imagine Sloan like knocking on Rinder's helmet. Knock knock. Yes, what is it? Tentacle.
we see the point I'm making is dolphins.
Bolt. Oh, sorry, it's a new round. Everyone
What
make
is a dolphin?
everyone. So Bolt, Jing, and Claris, I need cons. Jing, you're a poison.
What did Claris do last turn?
I
You-
didn't have a turn.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
You were-
right.
enthralled.
Oh,
Jing,
actually-
you clamp your hand down over Aria's mouth so she doesn't get affected.
I'm still covering it.
Yeah, okay. Jing, you need to pick which one you're going to give the save.
Well, I'm enthralled though.
Save Rinder.
I mean, you don't have to
Oh,
take
Rinder
everyone.
just got hit.
You can just pop each of the tentacle into both.
Oh yeah, I'd allow that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd allow you to just pop the tentacle into one of their mouths right now.
Who's in worse danger? Aria?
Aria.
Okay, I'll do
Aria's
Aria
got
then.
one in small fail.
Okay, so what do you do?
I slap it at her.
I don't
Aria,
think that'll
you get
work.
slapped across the face with a tentacle, and some liquid gets in your mouth, and then now you're high as shit.
I collapse.
Huh?
I
She
collapse. She's one of those people who does not get good highs.
Oh, okay. Bolt, I need a wisdom save from you. And one from Jing.
Got a fucking fly in my room.
Damn, Jing.
Bolt, that wisdom save is actually at disadvantage to your poison now. You still have your con save.
Oh, sorry. I thought that. Okay, I get it. No,
Yeah.
no worries,
Yeah,
no
she
worries.
popped it,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, I get you.
Cool.
So hang on.
Yep, reroll at disadvantage. Who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky. DC is only 10 after all. Yeah.
There it is.
Hey.
See? So yeah, good. I'm guessing that you just eat it on your turn, right?
Well, for flavor,
Just
he takes the one that Jing still's got, and he you know when someone remember the scene in Thor when he drinks the beer and he goes another.
Yeah.
Another and rips it on the
He
ground.
basically downs a lot of it. Let me roll a con save.
Yeah, he downs a lot of it, throws the wet, floppy tentacle to the ground, and then goes, ah, blah, blah, blah. White fluid flying from his mouth as he does. Archon seems disappointed in you all as he continues to pull his way down the river. And you guys have passed this puzzle, finally.
Can
So
I-
everybody gets another 500 EXP.
I level up.
I want to gather up all the noodles before we leave and stick them in my bag.
All right, I'm gonna go to
Back.
we are gonna take a 15-minute break here, guys.
Okay.
We're still very much on time, by the way. This is
nice.
going great.
Sorry,
At
what?
disadvantage, right?
Yeah, disadvantage too, Alex.
Oh shit.
What are
That's
you
okay. You might get a better roll actually. It's an
Uh,
8, so it's possible.
mm-mm. Have you missed my luck in this whole
No, I've
in
seen
this
it,
whole
but
thing?
you've been having a lot of bad luck, so now it's time for the good luck.
Oh
Beau
man,
has been-
thanks.
Beau.
Thanks for like,
Okay, so you just
thank you for believing in me, but I know my.
hey Dust, that's a rope, not a vine.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? It's
I
totally
got a
a rope.
17.
In fact, it's the sash that fucking Sloan has because they're still hugging him.
You accidentally grabbed Sloan's sash.
Got Sloan.
Totally one.
Sloan
Yes.
just pulls down your robes.
I'm sorry?
I said sash and didn't pull him down.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh.
Dust accidentally opens your robes.
Okay.
Thinking that they are harvesting a vine. Dust essentially loosens your robes and they fly open with a gust of wind.
I have
We
clothing
are
on.
That
recording,
doesn't
right?
exist in this area.
What was that?
Are we
Sloan?
recording right now?
Yeah.
There's no wind in this area. You said.
Yes, we are.
There was suddenly, wasn't there?
I'm going to take fly.
I have markers too.
Pardon?
I was talking to Crystal. What's up?
Oh.
Okay, so some of us harvested noodles, some of us harvested sashes, some of us are figuring out they have their own noodles.
I nearly
And-
spat out my soup.
And one of us is in the corner.
Hey Sloan, you now remember you are a genetic male.
Wait, what?
Said harvest-
I nearly spat it out again.
Tal, that is beautiful.
Okay, so does he start? No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
No, he's studying. He's too busy. Research.
Oh, I'm not at my computer. I don't know what's being typed.
Oh,
eating.
Tal said harvest that dick.
I was gonna say
And I'll
he starts investigating its functions.
Oh
No.
god, no.
No.
Please so.
No, this is Kink Factory already happened.
It's not really stopping.
Yeah, Dust is like, oh, whoops, ties it back. Sorry.
He's got clothing on underneath.
Oh, alright, well. Still got
I
the
mean-
noodle.
Got your
She
noodle.
kept his stash.
Okay.
I'll fight you, Beau.
I'm also going to learn haste.
Why would we fight when we can cuddle again?
Because I'm telling you,
Wait,
this
what the
is
fuck
a
just
noodle.
happened?
I leveled up.
So people were harvesting the tentacles. Dust fucked up and harvested Sloan's penis.
No, the slash! The
Gosh!
sash in his robes. Shut up.
I honestly believed that for a moment.
No, it wasn't
'Cause
that bad.
It did have a knowledge boner from earlier.
Oh my god.
So would that make this like a confused boner?
Mm-mm. No,
Someone
Because
said
now he doesn't
multiverse.
remember why he has a boner.
Someone says the word multiverse. Sloan gets a boner. Interesting.
Yes. That's very interesting.
Does it normally do that?
How would we know?
shall we not talk about other noodles?
wanna
Martin,
just-
if you want to harvest any of the tentacles,
Miscellaneous.
roll me a survival at disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage? Okay, my bad.
Yeah, you're high as
Because
shit.
we're high as fuck. And try to grab through the trees and not the other people.
Hey! Oh, no, sorry, that was about. Oh my god. I'm high in real life.
All right.
There we go.
Question.
It didn't roll for me. Hold on. I got
yeah,
to refresh.
64.
Yeah,
I
it
have to
froze for me
refresh, too.
too. I'm refreshing currently.
Oh, okay.
I think Roll20 is doing that thing where it does where it just decides to be dumb.
Yeah, Roll20's effed up right now.
Yep.
When it comes back, I would like to make, I guess, a nature check on the tentacle.
Sure.
I think we did that already.
No.
Nope, we never did.
Oh, you're right. We did it on the tree.
Even if he
Exactly.
did, even if we did, he doesn't remember.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I forgot.
You guys might want to take some time to explain to Sloan what the fuck is happening as your guys' high is coming to an end.
Yeah.
Lick.
Wait, did you seriously just take another?
If
Okay, Beau is still high.
wait, Dylan, wait. If we still have a long part of this stretch of the ride, yes. If we don't, no, I'm not dumb enough to give myself disadvantage in the next area.
There, yeah, you're almost done out of this area.
Okay, then I will not look at it again. I will just stuff as many noodles as possible in my bag of holding. How many do I have now?
You have if you were to have a basket, it would be full of them.
I need a number so I can put it on the character sheet. I had 3. How many more
Just,
did you
write a bundle of noodle.
Got it. 1 bundle of
Noodle.
what is it? Hypertrophic?
Huh?
Of nudes.
What's it called?
It doesn't have a name. You guys can name this kind of tree if you want, and this kind of vine. You're the first ones to discover it.
Dick vine.
What's hypertrophic mean?
No, wait, name it dickweed.
Oh my god.
I'm still gathering steam. Jeez, roll 20.
Oh no, hypertrophy
Yeah,
is
mine's
not.
Yeah.
creating spell list.
Okay, so I was trying to use the word that meant produces a lot of liquids, but I used the wrong one. Hypertrophy is actually the enlargement of an organ or tissue from the increase of size in its
Dear
cells, which is
Lord.
So what you're telling
the
me
wrong
is...
kind of tentacle.
Is it really?
I mean, yes, because
Oh
it
my
doesn't get
God.
bigger, it gets wetter.
Oh
So-
my god! I just ate soup! All thrown out! Goodbye, whoever left!
Holy!
May went to the squick chat.
Wait, seriously?
Aw.
Yes.
Yeah.
Should I stop?
Yes.
If you went to skip quick chat, then yes.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah, if anybody had mentioned it was not in good fun anymore, I would have stopped. I'm so sorry.
Yep, I didn't get a warning either, but this is
Shit.
the point where we stop making.
Yep, nope, stopped, done.
Okay.
Um,
Roll 20 is absolutely buggered for me.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
bugger for everyone right now.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
It's not even reloading, it's just freezing. It's weird.
Yeah.
We can make the rest of this without roll 20. Everyone
Okay.
open up online die rollers.
What about our character sheets?
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a backup of mine.
Let's just take another 15.
Oh yeah, I do have a backup.
My
can
character
take
sheet.
another 15.
I have it open. I have my character sheet open in a separate window, so as long as it didn't just simply crash.
We can take another 15.
Okay.
We're going to end at 11, just because that's going to be the best part to end off.
Okay.
Hello, May, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Oh, okay, don't
Yes.
go down to Squick, dude, unless it's a serious thing.
I felt really bad. I was
Hello?
like, did I make it too much? I'm sorry.
Hello. Sorry. My computer shut off.
That's okay. Roll 20's buggered, so we're going to take another 15.
Oh,
We'll be
okay.
ending at 11 o'clock tonight. Everything's still going on schedule, and honestly, the session is going according to plan. Apart from, I didn't get I had to tear up a piece of paper and burn it.
And
Okay,
Sloan
but
now has...
I'm a little bit proud of that, Dylan.
Oh, you should be. It was good.
That is you remember how everyone was saying Beau didn't have a moment? You guys, I
Beau.
just had that in my moment. I
And the
single-handedly held off 10,000 barbarians.
Here's the best part. Sloan doesn't remember that happening. So
You
I
mother-
didn't...
Okay,
So
sit
I
down,
didn't
motherfucker,
take-
and let me listen to a story.
And so as a result, when I leveled up, I did not take Leoman's tiny hut because I didn't see that happen.
You know what? I think that's totally fair.
Yeah.
Also, I get to be special, so I'm cool with that.
Yes. There you go.
I love Sloan.
Though here's the problem:
What's the
no
problem?
one in the Tantalium saw you do it either.
But you guys did.
Yeah.
Except for him. He forgot.
Yeah.
But I will
totally.
find a way to make him remember. Because this shit,
Drop some
okay, this was my
beats.
moment. This was my moment.
I almost had
some
a badass
beats.
moment, and then didn't. I rolled too little.
And then you started flying, but not in the good
Um,
way.
No, I didn't. Oh yeah.
As Bolt's high finally starts ending, he says, "Random citizens, I feel calling you all random citizens the entire time is going to take a toll on me. How about all of you tell me your names so that I, Bolt Magnum, can remember them?
My name is Nerd Supreme.
Greetings,
No,
Nerd
it
Supreme."
ain't.
It ain't.
No one's corrected
No,
me
it
yet.
ain't. No, it
Yeah,
ain't.
that's why we're stepping in now. It's
Yeah,
really
Dust is feeling bad. No, it ain't.
Yeah, you're right. It's Supreme Nerd.
Your name is Sloan.
Something.
the fuck is his last name?
Bane.
It's something
It's-
scholarly.
It's something wood. It really is something
It's
wood.
like Blightwood or
Something
something.
Whitewood.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
Blightwood,
sure it's
Blightwood.
Yes,
Blightwood,
Blightwood.
yeah.
Look,
Oh,
your
is
name
it-
is
is it
not
actually-
important right now, kid. Okay, your
Look,
name's
Oh wait. Okay.
Starts
quick question
checking
to
Sloan to
quick
see if
question
he
to
has a
Victor.
name tag.
Victor, is it
Yes.
is it actually Brightwood or Blightwood?
Blightwood.
Oh, I thought it was Brightwood and I was getting it wrong.
No, it's okay.
I
Oh,
hope
well, good
Sloan
job.
like.
You actually accidentally won his name.
What if Sloan like writes his name on his underwear?
That's
Wait,
funny.
No,
but
No. You know what it says on the spell book? It says a property
might
of
have
Sloan
name.
Blightwood.
It
Yeah.
probably has his name.
It
Yeah,
has like
alright.
a date of birth and shit.
Oh man, if we only being able to read magic.
On the
Aria's
it
Aria's
says-
lat.
on the spellbook, it says, "If found, please return to Sloan Blightwood."
So, and it's got his old address from when he was in Kingdom.
Yeah.
Sloan Blightwood, and then we have random citizen with wings.
I am Aria Hawkins. My head hurts right now.
That is a noble house, is it not?
Yes.
I don't remember a harpy being in the Hawkins family.
Seriously, that's like the perfect twist of fate.
This is actually
No.
the first time any of you has even known that Aria is a noble.
No,
Oh, yeah, Beau's ignoring it in favor of the
no. Here's the thing: he doesn't know that you're a noble because remember, any documents about you being a noble is gone. So he knows the Hawkins family, but he doesn't know anything else. I
Yeah,
will
that's
be
true.
keeping
That's
my
true,
eye
but
on you, harpy. And then next, random citizen with armor.
Rinder.
Just Rinder.
Commander Rinder.
Yes.
oh, I can't.
Is
No
damn it.
commander.
Oh, is it first name Commander, last name Rinder? I've got it. I,
I'm no
Bolt
commander.
Magnum, now knows that your name is Commander Rinder.
I'm no commander.
No Commander Rinder, it is.
Saw that coming.
Beautiful.
And
Also, you would be
next.
third level now.
Yes. I will get to that in a second.
This is more important.
And then we have random citizen with horns and no
Which one?
cowboy hat. What is a cowboy hat? I don't know. I meant funny hat.
We've been calling it a cowboy hat, though, so like, haven't we?
Yeah,
I-
you can call it a cowboy hat.
Okay. So random citizens without a hat.
Beau
has
leans over
horn.
Dust and says, "Who's he talking to?
You.
A crown is a hat."
Answer him before he
Oh,
keeps
that
calling
was
you
a
random
crown.
citizen.
I thought that was a tiara.
Well, technically both.
Answer him before he keeps talking.
What, you want some more technical there, Dust?
No.
Right, random citizen that is actually a queen.
Isribeau Uganda, Queen of Mayer, but you can just call me Isribeau or Beau. It's much faster.
Very well. And next we have random citizen. That is a cowboy. Cowgirl. Cowish.
Cowish!
Where's
Well,
the
she's
damn
here.
cows?
I'm sorry, the opportunity was right there.
Dust.
And next we have random scantily clad citizen.
Yeah, whatever. My name's Yao Jing. Nice to meet you, I guess.
I must thank you for making me come to my senses, for I, Bolt Magnum, have now finally harnessed the power of pain to further my own accomplishments. I must thank you for unlocking my hidden potential, and I, Bolt Magnum, will now be of better use to you in the future.
I wanted to do
Just-
this in the chat, but we don't have the
So-
chat, so I'm just gonna say this now. We move that at his words, Aria seems confused, but then just seems to let it go as her headache's too much of an annoyance right now.
I have a question for you, Bolt.
Then I, Bolt Magnum, will answer that question.
If you're attempting to speed up the process by learning our names and not being repetitive with the random citizen, why not shorten the I Bolt Magnum as well, as at this point we all have your name memorized?
As you say that, roll a history check.
I can't, because no sheet.
Oh yeah, yes. Okay, yeah, I remember now. We can't roll anything.
Martin, assume that she took 10.
Okay. Well, you were part of the final army, so
Either 10 or 20, Martin, your choice.
yeah, it's fine. So specifically, what you would learn from that is that, you were in the final army, right? Like,
Yeah.
not in Squad 33,
yeah.
but in you remember the rumors of a loud man.
I'm a bard.
That was serving another noble house as a retainer. Don't remember which house, but there was a house that he served, and he was essentially the like people mocked him because he would you know when someone tries to save a cat from a tree, but he saves the cat by cutting down the tree.
Okay.
So something like that happened at some point. So that is kind of the name that you kind of remember, because that it's a name that everyone kept on repeating in certain. Oh, by the way, you heard about that weird guy? Yeah, him.
Okay. So I know you're a weird guy, basically, which is something I already pretty much knew.
Yes. And he says, but a true hero must always announce his presence. That is why I, Bolt Magnum, will always announce my presence.
But to announce your presence, it means you introduce yourself into a room. Once you are in the room, you have been announced.
But there might always be someone else watching, and that might also just be arriving. That is why I, Bolt Magnum, will always repeat it if needed.
What if I were to say it's not needed?
Then I, Bolt Magnum, will be very sad.
Then I won't say that at this point in time.
Thank you, random citizen. That is now known as Isribeau.
I did mention you can just go by Isribeau or Beau if it is easier and more convenient.
And he does the thumbs up, and his teeth
Do the ping.
so yes, they do the ping, and he says, very well, Random citizen Beau.
Did you say anything after random citizen?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I've made some headway. I know my apparently live in the Elven City, and this book. I open it and I'm like, oh, apparently it belongs to the Height of Hope. I wonder why I have it. Close it.
May
Where
I
are
see it?
we?
Aria asks Sloan if she can see the book.
Well, yes, just as long as you don't drop it in the river. That seems to be a
Ah
bad
man,
thing.
if only I understood what the hell that is.
So Aria is now looking at the book from the Height of Hope. Is there anything about it?
It does have a big lock on it.
Oh, so it doesn't open?
It's currently open because he's unlocked it. He has the key. But there's in like on every single page in very neat, concise handwriting are notes in all of the margins.
As well as small doodles occasionally.
Yes.
Are all of them flattering towards members of the party, or have you done any doodles that would be unflattering towards certain people, Sloan?
He hasn't known anyone really long enough to do unflattering doodles at the moment.
Now he
Aria-
knows
well-
none of
Aria has interacted with him quite a bit when he first joined, especially with the whole.
Yes.
Especially because we both went through that deck of many things.
Yes. Like at most, it would be like a fellow member in suffering.
I
So
just
is
like to
there-
imagine there's a doodle of Beau with a tiny crown floating over his head.
Seems legit.
Is there nothing interesting in the book that would stand out to Aria?
Roll an Arcana. Take an Arcana check.
10
well, we
or
can't.
20 choice. Sloan.
Well, my Arcana is, I believe it's +0. Yeah, it's +0.
A 10 would get that. This is clearly stuff about realms, but that's about it.
Like, it's a lot of really crazy technique.
Yeah. This
I'm
is
gonna
like,
read the footnotes. Is there anything simplifying the stuff?
What level are you? 6th level? Are you 5th level or
I'm
6th level?
I'm a 5th level sorcerer. Level.
Okay.
I thought we only could take 2.
He was
one
grandfathered.
From now on. From
Yeah.
now on, yes.
Okay.
I would say that with 5 levels of sorcerer, you would kind of get the idea that Sloan has been working on altering teleportation spells that allow him to phase in and out of the material realm very briefly, but a lot of it's like it's probably not going to work. So it's like all theory crafting.
Oh, so Roll20 is just down at the moment, and they're
Yeah.
currently working on it.
Looks like the
Yeah.
next update's gonna be in
So-
10 minutes.
What I'm getting from this is that Sloan has had experience with crafting new spells.
Not
Or
so
at
much
least
as crafting, but repurposing.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
when we fix this issue, you honestly have some very bad luck, it seems.
Oh, really? Does this happen a lot to me?
Well, you had one that barred you from learning anything new that thankfully able to fix within a relative space of time. And then one where if you held too much gold, you'd die.
Oh.
We fixed that one. That one's been fixed as well, but now you have. What do you remember?
I remember drinking the water of the river.
And
Yes.
anything
And-
after that?
Well, everything so far that's happened after that, I can recall in perfect detail, but literally nothing before that.
That's troublesome. That means your entire life's up to now.
I would assume so, yes.
And Archon is under the impression that it's a forever thing, so we're going to have to look for some pretty creative ways to prove him wrong.
Oh,
Well, Sloan, you when that is said, Sloan, for some reason you are filled with determination and gain an inspiration to gain your lost memories back.
yay!
Because you've been through weird, strange circumstances, and somehow you know deep down this is the shit that you actually kind of enjoy.
You know, impossible is just said by people who don't have the wherewithal to really set their mind to something. So I don't believe that for a minute. I'll sure have this fixed up by soon.
I said we'd have to find a creative way to prove him wrong. I didn't say that he was right.
Well,
I can hear the both of you, right?
Well,
Nothing personal, Archon.
It's a very small.
It's more that I hope you're wrong than I think you're wrong.
Sloan, we do have God of Time back at the Tantalium.
Ooh.
Oh, right. The Tantalium is a interdimensional space where we rest for between missions. You liked it a lot back then. You'll probably like it a lot when we head back.
There's
Interdimensional.
rules,
Oh,
and the guy who currently owns it, I guess, is kind of a dick sometimes. Just don't ever say that to him.
I suppose
The
that
big fat
makes
guy.
fair sense.
The big
Big
fat
fat
guy who you'll know him when you see him.
Heard you talking shit.
You can't hear shit.
Yeah.
And we don't know who he is. We just know he's not who he says he is.
Oh, should I tell him that?
No.
Oh,
He might kill
okay.
you.
Well, I don't
He
want
might.
that.
He is a
Yes.
god.
Oh, technically?
I mean, he says
In that we
he's
don't
He's
know
the
what
god.
he actually is a god
We-
of. He's pretending to be the god of laziness, but he's probably the god of something else.
He's pretending to be the god of laziness. That seems like
Yeah.
an awful lot of work.
Yeah, you were actually quite interested in figuring it out, so
Well, I mean, it's obviously if you're taking all the time to pass yourself off as another god, you've got to have a pretty good reason for it.
Yeah,
right?
most likely he ran out of energy at some point and he's trying to gain it back or some shit.
but
Gods can
when-
run out of energy.
I mean, he's always complaining about it.
Ooh.
And not having enough grilled cheese.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, he whines a
grilled
lot,
cheese?
so.
Pretty much the only reason our world is trying to be saved. That's what grilled cheese is.
Oh, well, it sounds pretty important. What is it? Is it a magical artifact or
Food.
it's food?
It's an important food.
Well, what is it? How do you make it?
You grill cheese.
What's cheese?
Beau says, having never actually had a grilled cheese.
What's cheese?
pasteurized
It's-
milk.
A food.
Okay, look, I know that you don't remember anything, but there's a difference between remembering nothing and not remembering anything. Like, okay, so if you wouldn't be able to remember anything, you wouldn't remember how to speak. You obviously know what the word cheese means.
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
He could things like that. No, he knows what food is, and if he saw it, he would know instinctually that that is edible and that is not. But the words are gone.
Okay.
It's
Will-
muscle memory at this point, so his brain knows the words because it's a muscle. But as far as
So-
what they actually mean,
Like when they say
error
it,
404.
like cheese or things like that, you feel like you might know. Like when you've got like something on the tip of your tongue. When he says you're kind of like that in your head, but no, you do not know You do not know that cheese is just milk that's gotten rotten.
Wait, you said something about pasteurization.
Aria did.
What does that mean? Cheese is rotten?
No, it's when they throw
Technically,
something really,
it's a
really
control-
fast.
It's a controlled aging rather than rotten. Rotten is just an easier way to describe it.
Oh,
Like wine.
It's
You don't
when
know what
somebody
wine is, do
throws
you?
cheese.
huh.
You gotta
don't
throw
know.
milk and then it goes past your eyes.
You don't know.
That's very important for telling me. And he is like, that's exactly what he thinks it is now.
That is the method. That is straight up. the method of pasteurization is
Can you
anything
demonstrate?
any food you can toss pasteurized gets pasteurized.
Well, can you demonstrate for me?
Yes, I can. And Beau pulls an apple out of his bag because I had 2 days worth of fresh rations. And I toss an apple into the river.
Unfortunately,
That apple is now pasteurized. It's also unfortunately forgotten it's an apple.
Oh.
Sloan, unfortunately, there are some here who like to use puns.
What's a pun?
A play on words.
What does that mean?
She threw the apple past your eyes.
Oh.
It was humor.
Oh.
That is not the
I'm gonna
actual
dunk his
method
head
of
again.
pasteurization. I am not a farmer. I don't know that. I was making a
Mind
joke.
blown. Sloan is just like hand on his chin, like partially obscuring his face, and he's just like now deep in thought, like an entirely new discipline.
Puns are the highest form of wit. Don't let anyone
No.
tell you otherwise. They
No.
are lying to you. They
No.
are lying. They are lying to you.
Would you instruct me in this new discipline?
However, Sloan,
Absolutely.
there are bad, like there are
I
good
can't
things, there are
smoke
bad
my
puns.
worries away.
That is true. He's right. There are good puns and bad puns. But you know the
Smoking
best
the
part about
tentacles.
puns?
Hmm?
The best part about puns. You know the best part about
Man,
puns?
soon.
Hating them. The best part of puns is to hate them. You don't tell the pun because you enjoy it. You tell them because you feed off of the negative emotions it brings in people around you.
Hold on, I
It's-
disagree with that.
It's a schadenfreude. Some puns are decent jokes. All puns are groan-worthy.
No, that is
very
not true.
important.
This is Aria speaking. That is not true.
Oh,
Yes.
fight me, Birdie.
Dun 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 dun.
Perhaps when we're not on a mission.
Or
As
in my
she,
robe.
she stood up and as you said, fight her and wobbled a bit from the head rush.
Well,
So-
obviously, I don't mean literally fight me.
So what's our mission then? Because you said we're on a mission.
Oh yeah, we're going to hell.
We're going to stop someone from going to hell, which might require us to step foot in and then leave.
Is hell bad?
Technically, yes.
Hell is basically where bad people go after they've died.
Bad
what
or
about-
evil?
Am I dead?
No. That's why
where
we're
having
having
problems.
that because we're doing this while still alive.
I
The stuff is
Where's
trying
hell?
to make us dead. That's
A
something
long
that would
ways
be
away.
more. That would be something that your memories would actually be able to answer better than any of us.
really?
Yes, you're the one
I-
who specializes in interdimensional. In.
I know how to get to hell. Why would I
You
want to
might
do
have.
that if it's a bad place?
Because
It's
it's not necessarily inhospitable. Damn.
Wait. Well, what about this gentleman here? And he points to Archon.
The ferryman to hell.
The fair.
He
We take
he
a boat
takes the
to hell.
souls.
Technically, yes. Oh, there's 3 rules, by the way.
Oh,
Don't touch the water. You broke that one.
I
You
did.
all-
Don't get off
lost.
the boat. You haven't broken that one.
Well, that's good.
I think Jing has like a halfway break on that one. And listen to what he tells you. And you technically broke that one by drinking the water.
Oh dear.
So you're at 2 out of 3. So don't get off the boat until we get where we're supposed to go,
Oh.
which we'll tell you.
I don't know for certain, but you might be able to request help from Adula, god of time, who in the Tantalium with us. He might, if he can't solve your problem, he might at least have some information that could set you on the right path.
Oh, that's helpful.
What's an
Yes, he
Adula?
seems like. I just told him who Adula was.
He said God of Time.
What's time?
Don't.
So he's a pretty nice guy, so So at the very least, he'll have something that could at least give you a hint.
Technically,
guy.
nice is subjective, but I would be inclined to agree with you.
He's nice in the sense that he's willing to help us if he can.
Exactly.
Interesting.
What's interesting?
All this stuff. I hope I remember it.
I do too. You were kind of one of the smartest people that joined our group.
Really?
So this is, well, you kind of pride yourself on it, so I would hope so.
Oh.
Don't drink the water. You'll lose your memories.
We're just gonna keep going like this until Dylan says that we're in the next area, I think.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
I'm
can't.
still
We
working
need
on
to.
fixing roll 20.
Yeah.
It
That's
might not come back up.
Well, I mean, they're doing live updates, so
Yeah, if it doesn't come back up, guys, I can do this next bit without any rolls needed, and I'll just go off of the fact that I would assume you guys made the rolls. The next bit is
Actually, I have,
like we
question.
can do one last bit if you guys want to call it here. Then
actually, I have a question real quick.
I have an answer.
Does Aberforth's blue tea still work, or
Why wouldn't they?
no? Can he communicate with the party?
No,
Okay.
they have no electronic
What
communication.
if he hacked into Jing's hand and then just had Jing like write messages?
randomly one hand is signing.
Huh?
Didn't think
Yeah,
about that.
I allow that, but you have to roll checks for that, and we can't roll checks right now, so no.
Yeah, because we would have to figure out who knows how to sign.
Maybe we should get a Hero Factory dice roller when this happens,
Wait, doesn't Violet know how to sign?
or Discord.
No.
No, the problem is like we can pull up
Character
random, yeah,
Not rolling.
because some people don't have their character sheets backed up.
Yeah.
So, you guys just want to move on and then end it after this next area? It doesn't
Sure.
require any rolls. I'll just assume as if you got them all.
Okay.
If
I can work
if
with
we
that.
have the time to continue after that and roll 20s back, I wouldn't mind continuing.
We wouldn't be able to continue after
Yeah,
that.
we're going till 11.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, you just want me to read out this last area, and then we'll leave it off with you guys in the next area?
Sure.
Because the
Okay.
next area was supposed to be actually your break area where you guys get some time to chat and ask Archon things anyways. So I can
Okay.
just walk us into that next area, and then you can ask Archon some stuff, talk amongst yourselves still. Or you can
Okay.
leave if you want. I'll still be
what we're
around for the
doing.
next half hour at least. So, a blink to remove the stinging warm air from their eyes brings the damned a visage as of yet unseen. Flowers line the banks, stretching out into an endless field of fantastic colors. The flowers sparkle unnaturally in the sunlight, and a cursory glance at the plants will reveal that every single flower in this field is stained glass.
Ooh.
I want them.
I want one.
That's very interesting. Do you think we could stop for a minute and get one of
We can't step off the boat. Remember rule 2.
oh, but what if we got closer to the bank and just reached over and picked them?
No.
Oh. Well, that's disappointing.
I was airborne. Do I get a penalty?
No, you didn't step off of the boat. I said not disembark. You did not.
Alright.
Could I?
Yeah,
Would it be
technically,
an
you hit the
issue
tree.
if I flew over and grabbed it and came back?
That would be disembarking.
Yeah.
You've got a whip. The thing with the long thing.
I
Yes,
used
but
to have one, but then Junior decided to make it dust.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and try it. I'm gonna first
You
look.
need it. You?
Oh, I can't do a roll. Damn it.
Mhm.
There's more.
I
of
was gonna.
you?
I was gonna
I'll
try
assume
to
that
look for. I was gonna try to roll to see for a sturdy one that looks like it wouldn't shatter from being grabbed by the whip, and then try and
None of them.
retrieve it.
sturdy. They all look like the slightest thing would shatter them.
Well, I'll try for a.
They were like, wait, I
for-
don't know what flower is. So.
Is there a for a silvery one? If there's a I assume color doesn't matter, but I want a silver one.
Yeah, there's one that you see that stands above the rest a little bit. It looks to be a you know those pink flowers that float on water?
Yes.
It looks like one of
Lotus?
those with a long stem.
Oh,
So
So,
lotus.
like, long stem as in sticking up out of the water, or long stem as
It's
in
not
like?
in the water. It's not in the water. It's in the field.
cool.
Oh,
It's a good 40 feet away from you.
Oh,
Oh,
way out of range then.
Hey Archon, what's up with these flowers?
We are in a theoretical realm devoted to the god of creativity on Astarosa.
as soon as he says theoretical, I
I'm
imagine
sorry,
a flower.
inspiration, not creativity. His followers, upon his death, some of them managed to find a way to craft field in their mind, imagination.
As soon as he says theoretical and imagining, I try to imagine one of those flowers in my hand.
It doesn't work. You don't have domain over this area.
Damn it, you guys!
I don't know what you said, but it sounded awesome.
This was his field that was devoted to him after he passed.
Yeah, so like picking a flower seems kind of fucking rude, don't you think?
Oh, I
Don't
have a question.
destroy those resting areas.
I have a question.
Our offerings.
Yes.
This is an out of character question.
Okay. Hey.
Sloan participated in the burned hand ritual. Does is there any sort of resonance between the field and burns?
No.
Okay, darn.
No.
Okay.
It's for an entirely different god.
Oh, this isn't
Yorick was
Elliot's?
a burned god.
Sorry, what was
Or a
that?
burned hand.
Wasn't you said
God,
inspiration,
god
not
of
freedom.
For the god of inspiration on Astarosa,
Okay, never mind then.
which is actually one of May's other characters.
Cheers.
I'm on to you, Leoric.
Yeah. This
We
was
didn't do this.
this field was dedicated to Leoric Thistlewood.
Okay, never mind then.
This field does
Nice.
not actually exist. It only exists in the minds of his followers to this day. It's
So,
description passed down between creative to creative in order to make certain that it will always exist.
Well, that's fascinating.
so even if we did retrieve one, it wouldn't follow us.
It would.
Mm,
To do so would be highly disrespectful, however.
Bolt Magnum thinks that would be like removing someone's gravestone. That is grave plundering, and I, Bolt Magnum, would not allow you to do such a thing. I would stop you.
It would be a
Sloan
great
is-
mistake.
As much as I hate to agree with this big galoof, yeah, don't do it.
Sloan is writing stuff down in one of his
And-
notebooks now.
As you guys gaze over this field, you all pause a moment and you wonder what the god of inspiration is like in order to have gained such a tribute. And you all feel a little inspired.
Ooh.
Gain an inspiration, everybody.
Yay!
got
Roll
one.
20
Here
runs.
comes
Bad we
Rinder.
can't have it.
Oh
I already have
man,
one.
I don't.
And it's shockingly beautiful. This entire area is just an absolute work of art, and it leaves you guys all feeling peaceful and comfortable with yourselves and one another. And any of you who has any sort of creative inclination, you are suddenly feel like it's any sort of blocks that you've had preventing you are removed as you look upon this beauty.
Oh, don't
If
do
we had
that
a
to
what
me.
inclination?
Pardon?
If we had a what inclination?
Any sort of creative inclination.
Don't do that to me.
Then we feel
That's
what?
that's a huge character arc I want for her. Don't do that to me.
Wait, hold on. So if we have creative inclination, we do what?
You're
Any sort of block-
inspired.
Yeah, you're inspired. Any sort of block that was preventing you from completing your work is gone. No, Clarice, it does not make you amazing at it yet. It just means
No.
that you are inspired to try harder and to do better.
Even though I've pretty much sworn off doing it.
Yep.
Oh,
You feel like it calling to you in a good way.
Okay.
Positive.
Are we gonna do anything more important? Because otherwise, I'm gonna go for the night.
No, I think that's about it. It doesn't look like Roll20 is going to be back up, guys. I'm sorry about the
No, it's okay. It happens.
issue, but honestly, this is a really good spot to leave off.
Okay.
I hope everyone had fun tonight. Now, I have something as a minor note. We are full up. Alex and Martin, I can't even roll for you guys. We have everyone else is paid for the session today.
Yep, that's fine.
tomorrow.
I'll sit out for tomorrow.
Cool. But we
Good
have
night, everybody.
We have a full
Right.
people who have paid or guaranteed their day tomorrow. I'll contact one of you if Jan can't make it, since he said he's going to try to make it. But if he can make it, then we are full up.
That's fine.
Cool.
Nice.
I just joined because Michi couldn't join.
Yep. I do recommend everyone watch stream tomorrow, as I'm going to say right now, so people can start thinking about it. You are going to Bainohoth.
Which
Oh,
one is
the
that one?
lust. The lust.
That
blade.
one's the pleasured one, right?
Yes,
no.
that is the pleasure one.
It's the one with real tear.
I'm gonna have
So
to
King
You are
Factory.
going to be passing through Bainohoth.
You know what this
it's
means,
Kink
guys?
Factory.
Kink Factory.
You know what this means, right,
Yeah,
guys?
pretty much. King Factory.
No. For Sloan. Do I like this?
Look down at crotch.
Oh,
I have
now I'm
no
gonna
one.
miss that.
He's going to sample everything.
Oh
Who
no!
knows?